$168,000 on parties? No, there's no way. Hold on, I gotta hear that again. There's no way.
For the second one never came out. Why? Because it was a huge failure, dude. So it's like, and then he's like, what was $160,000 on parties when we lost
Hold on.
$250,000? I can do.
Maybe because some money would have went to charity. You already know what it is, baby. Back on the pod, and you've seen title and thumbnail, mixy and messy, but first, a little backstory. So if you've not seen the recent events culminating in the EHDIA Plus cinematic universe, yeah, like I said, mixy and messy. But yeah, we got Idubbbz'S coming clean video, his stream, Yoko's crash out meltdown, spur guide on Twitter. Yeah, a lot of Johns. But within that, if you were seeing some of the Johns that they were saying, they were of course talking crazy and bad on their previous boxing coach, Mike and Kate. They were saying Johns such as them being disgraceful, they were rats, you know what I'm saying? All these different jobs. Main one, you know what I'm saying, especially prevalent John that they were saying was that they intentionally were paid to go on the podcast to talk crazy about them and spread like misinformation and all that crazy. And funny enough about that, Yoko and Idubbbz's again maxed out on all stats, definitely pathological lying and not taking accountability, was spreading misinformation about them. Yeah, because Yoko, especially if you had seen within the Twitch the messages, were trying to spread some allegations, quote unquote, on Mike. Yeah, it was a whole lot of stuff going on within that. But of course, you already know the crew, Ethan and the crew, responded. But within that too, mixy and messy, and we are definitely spilling the tea, baby. Because Mike and Kate have come back on the podcast to share some more information, of course, about the whole interactions, you know what I'm saying, the whole events that had happened with them going on with Idubbbz's and Yoko within, you know what I'm saying, Creator Clash, and the whole thing is culminated within that. So, TrillTalksEverything. We got to get into that boy and see what's going on. So let me not waste any more time because as we just said, Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. And I know heads are tight of that guy. Aren't you, baby? So, let's get right into it. Of course, as we say every time, baby. Shout out Ethan, Ela, the whole crew on the pod, and of course, the history fam. We got responding to Denim's, Idubbbz's, and Anisa, H3 Show 191. Big segments. Yeah, we probably gonna have to check out the Denim segment, but you already know segment Wheeler on. Blocking it. Big bag over here. We got talking to Kate and Michael, of course, Idubbbz's coach. If you guys want to watch the OG video, OG live, OG segments, down in the description. First link, sure to love it, of course. Like we said, the H3 fam, H3 crew, and Ela, and let's not waste any more time. We must spill the tea. So let's do it.
There we go. Yeah,
hey guys, welcome back.
Thank you.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I'm very sorry about that.
It's okay.
We've been flexing on the haters, I think they say, so they deserve all the time. But speaking of deserving all the time, since your first appearance, which by the way everybody loved.
Yes, sir. We love to see it. We love to see it, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Since then, though, Anisa and Idubbbz's had a lot to say about you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
They really did.
Very interesting business. What did you guys think of the response there?
First of all, it came 3 months. I feel like it came when she told them it was allowed to come.
Oh, this shit is gonna be so fucking good. And you already know. Oh, Trilly. Oh my god, the pre-watch. You already know we definitely seen some clips because, as of course, posting on Twitter, PubDR ads like that. But nah, bruh, I already know this boy is going to be hilarious.
Versus when it should have actually came. I don't know if they had took that long just to put together that video or what it was, but and then he did a 6.5 hour stream afterwards, which I don't think.
Now that is an excellent point. As like PubDR were pointing this out, it's like, yo, you said you were working on this, John. You kept teasing the video being Idubbbz's and all that. Like I remember the one clip where you know what I'm saying, Techie was watching Soy Dubs or whatever, and like it was one of the streams where Soy Dubs was talking about like, yeah, he's like, I think I'm gonna like, you know what I'm saying, spill my guts on a stream, like do all this John, and then there was another one where he was talking about like, yeah, man, like forget the peace and all that, bro. I think I could just spill it all, bro. No, not spill it all, but like, yeah, he was saying he's gonna go off, bro. You don't gotta like, you know what I'm saying, hold back or no John like that. But that was the case. It's looking pretty late, man. This joint happened about I think I was looking at the old video, you know what I'm saying, when Mike and Kate first came on. Shout out again. This joint was back in like June, brother. September. We're a little late on this. Bumbleclad.
Bumbleclad!
Anybody has 6.5 hours to watch him cry and complain.
I for damn sure wasn't watching that. Your heads was asking if I was gonna watch the whole Soy Dub stream. Like, fuck no. I'm like, bro, it's just gonna be like the coming clean video, except 6 hours of him just saying the same bullshit. No, I didn't do that. No, that's not true. Well, brother, you gonna substantiate that or show anything to show that, you know, you got merit on these claims? The answer is no. Hell nah.
Even though he claimed that I was crying during the whole interview, I feel like we all know that even though he claims that he's very stoic, he's actually the one that was crying.
Idubbbz'S complains? Question mark?
Do you you've spent time with Ian? Do you believe him to be stoic?
Absolutely not.
Not at all. No, he's the opposite of stoic.
I'd imagine. Like,
he's literally the opposite of stoic. If he
I mean, like, again, we pull up the definition of stoic, bro. Like, he quite literally, again, is. Like, we do this every time now. He sets himself up for this shit. A person who can endure pain, absolutely not. Or hardship, absolutely not. Without showing their feelings or complaining. Complaining. Like, bro, fuck out of here. I'm not hearing that shit. Anyway.
he was stoic, it would, first of all, he wouldn't cry as much as he does. We wouldn't have known about all the complaining. We wouldn't have known any of the issues that we knew about. We only knew about all those issues because he's not stoic.
Oh, I have a good one. He says he's stoic. He's more just like ick.
Yeah, yeah.
Ethan. Now hit me with this one. Nah, he's not playing.
Last of it.
Right? Thank you guys.
Yeah.
You guys were there for that. Remember?
Nah, but if there really was anyone to give, you know, or better yet, any two dumbasses to give people the ick, and, you know.
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, it would be them.
I have bad breath.
So
I almost spit on my drink. That shit.
let me think. What were his big issues with the stuff?
Well, so I wanted to say like a few things. First of all, he claimed that we were on the show for money when everyone knows that wasn't true. So he claimed that we got.
Again, like, yeah, Ethan and the crew, like, already debunked the fuck out of this. Like, if you look at the episode, again, on the pod when they came on the first time, it was towards the end, and, like, literally, again, this was after, like, you know what I'm saying, Kate was telling her story, all this different jazz, you know what I'm saying? Soy Dubbbz'S, Yoko, Lias. Yeah, again, max out 5 stats. First one is pathological lying. Who's surprised?
He claimed multiple times that we were paid $5,000 to be on the show. No, we wanted to be on the show, and I made it very clear in the beginning. Ian lacks comprehension, and it's very obvious by his video that he.
Well, I mean, look who's giving him his thoughts.
Lacks comprehension, or Anisa has not told him what comprehension is, so he's not allowed to have it. But
I feel like that's a fair argument.
The whole purpose of me being on the show in the first place was to separate my brand from his. I did not want my brand to be affiliated with his brand. I don't care if I'm on here saying these things about him because
I fucking love them, bro. I swear it's so fucking good every time they come on.
What we said was facts, and he couldn't dispute the facts. He would even come back and try to have a lie counter, but his lie counter, he would say we lied, and then
Yo, the lie counter shit was the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen, bro. Like, yo, Soy Dubbbz'S is about to tell niggas when they're lying. Please.
right after he said we lied, he would literally say the same story that we said, but from his point of view. But it kind of proved that we were telling.
Oh my god, yeah, that was the same shit he was doing in the fucking Coming Clean video. Say, yo, shout out Worski PPP. Let's go gambling. Yo, we gotta hop on, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go back to the casino. You already know the house always wins. We gotta see what Warski and PPP are checking out. But like, yeah, this is the same shit he was doing with Warski and PPP. Like, bro, you're showing clip, bro. The clip he showed of PPP where PPP was explaining, especially after the thing where he was saying that like PPP was making fun of her dad with Alzheimer's or whatever and being Yoko. Like, yo, PPP was literally telling him like, yeah, brother, if you share all this personal information, if you especially feed the trolls. If you feed the trolls, yes, they're going to weaponize all of this against you to get more of a reaction out of you. Like, you're literally showing PPP's W's. And it's like, yo, fucking Yoko is calling Warski and PPP like fucking Nazi grapers. But these fucking Nazi grapers are you're showing clips of them where they look like the most normal of motherfuckers. They look like the most normal of niggas. It's the dumbest shit, I swear to God, bro. Like, that cell-phoning shit. No fucking wonder. It's what happens when you're friends with Denims.
On the truth, and he was lying, and he didn't have. For just one example, is he said that during the Alex Turner sparring session that he was supposed to spar that day, but then he's like, I had no mouthpiece. Why would you have no mouthpiece if you were supposed to spar that day? Right?
Because he's a fucking moron.
Right. So literally during the story, we could tell you why what he says isn't true, but once again, he doesn't have comprehension. Plus, a lot of what I was telling was actually trying to stick up for him, and I was trying to say no, that they didn't just rip people off. It was just out of negligence. I actually tried to stick up for him.
Ironically, that is you defending him, kind of.
Yes, yeah, and I even tried to bring AB in on certain things, like, oh, it is difficult for sparring.
Shout out Star Killer. Shut up, baby. Yo, that shit is so fucking funny. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was seeing like earlier on the pod. Yo, AB was smacked. Yo, that shit was hilarious. That shit had me fucking crying. Yo, AB was macking on them fucking roll goals. That shit had me rolling, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
I understood. Like, I wasn't trying to give him shit for being.
I will never forgive you for that, Mike.
Yo, shout out AB.
That's my opinion, and me saying, has cost me a world of hell.
Yeah. Well, shut up, AB. It was like, what?
Shut up, AB. Yo, and then fucking Slit was like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. That shit is funny as hell.
And then the funny thing is this too.
Shut up,
AB's in
baby.
chat. Ban him. It's like, what? Ban him? What is he?
Ban him. Well, AB's in the chat. Ban him. Ban him. That shit had me, bro.
He doing?
Ban him.
Ban him and block
If
him.
you see him, ban him. Ban him and block him. Yeah.
It's so funny. But like, so there's several things. First of all, I did say that he paid me, and I did get paid what I was charging him. So I never said that he didn't pay me.
No, you said he paid you.
I did say pay me. But the thing is he also tried to put out of context the $32,000. Dude, I was with you for 11 months, and when they first hired me, let me put some context to this, even though Ian doesn't understand context or comprehension.
Absolutely fucking not context. And anybody trying to orbit?
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
That nigga. Fuck no, they're not adding context to shit. In fact, they actually, saying slander, defame, spread misinformation a lot.
But let me tell you, like, when they first came to hire me, they said he had no previous experience boxing or any other sport. So I told him he was going to be very expensive because he was going to have to be doing doubles every day. Also, he was originally supposed to fight Rice Gum, and I said, okay, two guys that have never played a sport a day in their life. This won't be that hard. But at the same time, I did tell him it would be doubles 5 days a week, and those would be 2-hour sessions. So keep in mind, a lot of fighters that were like, oh, I didn't pay my coach that much. You weren't with your coach for 11 months trying to do doubles, as well as I traveled with him we were in Florida for 2 weeks the first time, 3 weeks the second time. We went to LA, we went to Vegas. Keep in mind, every time I travel.
Yeah, bruh. Disgraced rat boxing coach. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. They're traveling with you and shit. My nigga, what the hell, boy? I couldn't even imagine being around their asses for more than a minute. I'm like, boy, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not able to work with my other clients. Also, I do have other professional fighters that I was working with. And during that time when I was out in Florida, I was not able to work with my professional fighters. So I had to put out their work to other people.
Oh, no, I'm really feeling that empathy.
I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
I'm truly being able to put myself in Mike's shoes when you can feel that. Now, let me stop playing. But real talk, though, imagine, bro. Imagine you got professional fighters. They really make emotions, like, you know what I'm saying? Doing boxing and shit like that. They really like putting in the waves, putting in the rounds, bro. And then you gotta waste your time with a professional dumbass. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that shit would add me on 10. And as we can see why they're here. Again, shut up, I can get it again.
People hoping that they would get the same work that they would get with me, which I know isn't going to happen. So I'm making a lot of sacrifices for him. Also, he tries to act like $32,000 over that much time is so much money, but then they're paying comedians $20,000 just to show.
Yo, now that I think about that shit, yo, that's a fire ass point because, yeah, we talk about this shit all the time. Like, you know, say they, yo, I'm dying. Y'all see this shit, bro? Anyway, because I truly fucking, you know what I'm saying? But, okay, back to the lobby. Sidebar, like, yeah, we talk about all the time, you know, they paid the comedian 20 bands, they had the galas and all that shit, but, like, yeah, that was a point that, like, Soyda was trying to bring up, that he paid, like, you know what I'm saying, Mike 32,000 for, obviously, the boxing training, and, you know what I'm saying, Kate 9,000 for, like, you know, the doc that never fucking came out. Anyway, sidebar that, yeah, if you paid the comedian 20 fucking bands, he's working with you for multiple years. This comedian did one shitty ass show that I promise you, bro, any nigga that wasn't trying to glaze up fucking Hassan wasn't laughing at, not even cracking a smile. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Bro, damn, bro, that's trifling now that I really think about that shit. That's fucking wild, bro. Like, yo, how much is that on percentage? Nah, we about to really pocket watch. I don't give a fuck, bro, because this shit is actually crazy. Like, hold on. Let me answer this. What percentage is 20,000 of 32,000? Nah, we dead, but we dead by the pocket watch. I'm not gonna lie. You gonna do the fraction? Yeah, I wasn't about to do something. 62%, bro. So this motherfucking comedian got paid 62% of what Mike got paid to train fucking Soy Dubs, and he trained them over years of time, because obviously, you know, there was obviously like 3 fucking great crotch events, bruh. My nigga, this comedian got paid 62% of that shit to do one dog shit show. Ah! Yo, I would be fucking on fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit would have me on 10s, bro. I'd be like, yeah, nah. Well, not even I'd be like, because it's factually stamped in. Yeah, Yoko and Soy Dubs, you are fucking morons. Yeah, I mean, like, stamped. Like,
to the fucking Gala.
Not only that, I want to share that if you, we have recordings of the time that Michael has to train Anisa before Ian's session. So Michael is training 2 people for the price of 1. So whatever that number he came up with, 32,000, whatever.
I still have no fucking idea why, bro. She didn't fucking box. She what? Oh my god.
For 2021, 22, and 23, he really needs to take that and times that by 2, because Michael has trained both of them.
At least by 1.5. Because usually if it's 2 people, it's $150 an hour versus $100. Well, and a lot of people in LA still charge $150 an hour for private sessions, right?
I mean, my immediate reaction was like, it's not that much money, considering like you described it, so it's even more obvious. And AB, you were gonna say.
Yeah, so my coach, I feel like, is a bad example because it was like the first time he started training. But I know most of us trained for like 5 months, I'd say, roughly around. At least me, that's what it was.
So he
for
did
me.
double the time, and you were traveling with him, training 2 people. I mean, it's really not that much money. It's fine, but you made.
I'm telling you, we just did the math, bruh. If the fucking comedian got paid 20 bands to do one little fucking show shit, and he got paid, like being Mike, 32 bands overall for Soy Dubs coaching, yo, this is a fleece. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, I don't even need to know the numbers and back end and the averages behind like what you averagely pay your coach for boxing. If this fucking comedian got paid 20 bands and Mike got paid 32, nigga, he got fleeced, bro. Soy Dubs fleeced the shit out of him.
It seemed like you were like, insanely well paid.
Right. Well, and I did say he paid.
Is the laugh, bro?
Paid me well, but the thing about it was, we literally had the conversation. Him and Anisa had the conversation about so he tries to act like because they didn't use the word promise. I didn't promise I was going to put you on the documentary. I didn't promise I was going to give you your bonus. But
Yoko, I thought we were promised things. If y'all remember that tweet, I could have sworn she said that she was the one, like her and Soy Dubs were the one promised things. It seems like she might have been doing a lot of promising.
For me, when we have conversations where he's like, oh, we're going to make a documentary about the whole thing. He even came on your show and talked about how they were going to release the documentary on everything. So when he says that, it's like crazy to me. It's like, dude, you would talk
I'm like, yeah, because where the fuck is that shit at?
About it in public to multiple people about the documentary. He went down to LA and videotaped people and got interviews before and after the fights. He was supposed to make a documentary, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's no narrative, blah, blah, blah. And that, which once again, makes no sense.
That's so fucking stupid. What the fuck do you mean there's no narrative? Nigga, you're doing a charity boxing event. Nigga, that's the narrative. Show your fucking training. Show the events happening surrounding this shit. What the fuck are we talking about? This is called promotion, Soy Dubs. You fucking moron.
And he's like, oh, you make the documentary. Dude, I'm a fight coach. I don't make documentaries. What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, you make the documentary? Dog, aren't you the guy that made Full Force? What the fuck are we talking about? Brother, you're the guy who made the Sam Hyde doc. What the fuck are we talking about?
So it's just so weird. It's like, oh, you become a fight coach. You know, oh, it's so easy, you do it. It's just like, all of his arguments made no sense.
They literally, like, do not at fucking all, considering, again, what, bro, his transition out of being fucking, you know, obviously prime soy dubs or whatever the fuck, or like not even during that, we gotta respect prime content cop, bro, you know what I mean? Like, his transition out of that was making the documentaries and shit. It was doing Full Force. It was doing the Sam Hyde doc. So what the fuck are you're telling Mike to make a doc? Nigga, you're the guy who has made docs. What are we talking about? That shit is so fucking stupid.
And so it was just the bonus thing. Yes, you did. You and Anisa literally came to me and told me everyone involved was getting a bonus, which to me meant also coaches would be getting a bonus, right? Or they would be paying the fighters, and the fighters could decide what the coaches deserve.
But it's his event. It's his event. He's the guy with the money, and he's telling you, his coach, everybody gets a bonus.
And this is what I've been like, yo, that's why it's so fun. I will never forget that tweet from Yoko. She literally says, we were promised things. What the fuck do you mean you were promised things? You are the motherfuckers that wanted to do creator class, run a charity boxing event. It's a hierarchy. It goes down. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, Rogo touring their production company and all that. But again, at the end of the day, like, you two are the main motherfuckers that created this shit. Like, these motherfuckers gonna listen to you. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, that shit is so...
Yes, we literally had that conversation. He's trying to say we didn't, but once again, in his video, when he tries to say the things that he didn't do, he then goes and says, oh, but we did do this. He even starts the video by saying something completely crazy. He's like, my coach is so insecure that he cares if his fighters lose.
Yeah, I'd imagine he would.
He thinks it's a reflection on him. Yes, I do care. I care more if they lose than...
It's like, why the fuck would he not care? That shit is so fucking stupid. If you lose a fight, the first question is going to be, well, damn, okay. Well, it's going to be a couple of things. Like, yo, oh, man, you did your best or whatever, but you lost. But then there's a factor of, like, yo, we're looking, obviously, at his matches. We know he's 0-2. And it's like, okay, we're breaking it down. We're going even farther. We might gotta add a little nuance. We add a little nuance. We're gonna be like, hey man, what's going on with your training? Like, what's up with that? Like, what's up with your coach? Did he really train you? And then it's like, oh well, yeah, he was really trying to train your ass, but you're a lazy piece of shit. Oh, I think I'm seeing it.
And you cared, Ian. I cared way more if he lost than he cared.
It's looking like it.
That was part of the problem with training him.
Did he really say that?
Yeah, in the video, he literally starts it with saying, oh, this coach is insecure because he cares about his fighters winning and losing. It's just, or losing. And it's like, yeah, I literally care. I care more than he did about whether he won or lost. And imagine trying to train a fighter that doesn't care if they lose. You're just like, no, you should be training to win. Alex Wasabi's training to win. Dr. Mike is training to win. Dr. Mike had 10 years experience. We're doing this in 10 months. You need to be putting in doubles. You need to be putting in the work. Then they went on and said they had no strategy for the fight, which was crazy. Well, Anisa said that they had no strategy when literally, I mean, we have footage. As soon as we found out it was Dr. Mike, I was like, I need you to pressure and I need you to throw overhands. Because I need you to, if you smother somebody, they're not allowed to use their athleticism. And if you throw a lot of overhands, because Dr. Mike had his lead hand low and he would slap with his punches, which is a very like amateurish thing to do.
Truly dumbass. My headphones was backwards. Anyway.
Like slap with the punch versus really turning the knuckles over. And I saw all this in the footage. So I had a perfect game plan. You know who executed that game plan? Was Chris Avila in Dr. Mike's next fight. So watching Dr. Mike's fight where Chris Avila is pressuring him, hitting with overhands, and Dr. Mike complaining the whole time, I'm like, Ian, that was our strategy. And then he tried to say that he did do his cardio, but we know he didn't do his cardio. One, because he was gassing out.
I was about to say, nah, couldn't have, bro. He looked gas as fuck.
Even the people, we did the Boxing Voice, which is a podcast, and they pulled up some of his footage from training, and they said, oh, you look like you're getting tired really quickly. You're not going to get tired quickly from pad work if you've been doing your cardio. Also, he literally wasn't running or jumping rope, and when I tried to make him jump rope was when he got the
man, reminds me of track. I do not miss it at all. Practice was beating my fucking ass. Yeah, needless to say, yeah, track and field, yeah, you might run. Yeah, you run a fucking lot. I ain't gonna hold you. If you know what an 800 repeat is, or a 300 repeat, ooh, or ladders. Pain.
Shin splints. So when he got the shin splints,
the classic shin splits.
Yeah.
Oh, if you pull your fucking hammy, bro. Oh my fucking god.
Well, according to Anisa, that's fractured shins or whatever she said. Like he had
Yeah, I'm not going according to anything she says. She's a fucking idiot.
fractured
He also
bones.
had
And it's just like, come on now. They were
Fractured shins.
Wasn't she, you know, doesn't she have a background in kinesiology or some shit?
Yeah.
How
and
do you
she said-
fracture your shins? You're boxing.
Exactly. Well,
Who's doing shin shots?
Well, when he was trying to jump rope, he was so clumsy jumping rope. And don't get me wrong, if somebody's new to jumping rope, this could happen. Once again,
Yeah, of course. Like I totally understand that because obviously there are things that like there's like natural talent and then there's like building like skill over time and over like on that shit. And obviously jumping rope and things such like that is a skill you build over time. But like again, you're doing like you're about to fucking do a boxing match, bro. Like you gotta do every jaw to make sure you're in peak condition for this shit because you're about to get slugged in the jaw. Right? It's the simplest shit out of the John, bro. Besides hopping on the fucking shreddy or the bike, my nigga. Just, bro, I'm not gonna lie. It should, at max, man, I mean fucking max. It should take you like an hour to at least learn how to decently, at least for a good amount of time in like succession. You know what I'm saying? Jump rope. There's no fucking way, dude. Like, come on.
that's me sticking up for you, Ian. However, I said in July when I first hired him, you need to start jumping rope right now and doing your road work. He wasn't doing his road work. He thinks that doing road work like maybe once a week is doing road work for a fight. No, you need to be doing a lot more road work than that. Also, the jumping rope is very standard. I remember when I got to Florida.
I'm like, yeah, I'd have met, like, bro, this is, like, it's the easiest shit. Like, again, like, I guess, like, I'm talking from bias perspective. I just discussed, like, you know, doing track and shit like that. Like, jump rope, hopping on a treadmill, hopping on a fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, a bike, incline shit. Like, yeah, this was jump we did all the time. But, like, bro, I don't fucking, well, I do understand why the fuck Soy doesn't do this shit because he's a fucking idiot. But, like, it's so fucking stupid.
And I saw Alex, I did a thing, and Alexi, the both I did a thing guys, and they were jumping rope, and they jumped rope so well. I was like, fuck, man. I was training these guys. Like,
Yeah.
And I actually did end up training Alex for the fight. That was another thing. So I'm kind of hopping around so much, but it was just like he had so many points of contention to discredit me, trying to say that, oh, you didn't train very many people for the fight. You just trained content etiquette, Eric, and I did a thing. But it's like, man, that's bullshit. When we went to
I'm like, but that's even a factor. Like, yo, Mike's disproved him, but that shit is irrelevant, brother. He's your fucking boxing coach. Bro, you don't know how to fucking box. And, like, you're gonna use the excuse of, like, fucking, well, Yoko has this history, nigga. I don't give a fuck, and neither does anyone else. He knows more about fucking boxing than you, nigga. Listen to him. Holy shit. Like, that shit would truly get me fucking on 10, bro. Like, I'm telling you. What do I say every time? Yoko Soy Dubs? Oh, shit. Wrong one. Hold up.
Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Him. Ethereal crash every time. I hate it.
LA, I helped train Michael Reeves, Hundar,
Yep.
AB, Minx, Matt Watson, Ryan. I did a thing, Ian, and comment etiquette. That's 9 people I can remember off the top of my freaking
Yes,
head.
because when Ian put the event together, all the
No.
YouTubers that he gathered up to fight on the card, not all of them had coaches. And so
Oh.
Michael was the one that was making sure that they knew, you know, what they needed to do and what type of training and what type of coach to look for. Michael was the one that was reaching out to people and trying to find coaches for the people who didn't have coaches, right?
You were
So Ian
consulting
wants-
for a lot of people.
Yeah, Ian wants to discredit us. He can do it all he wants. He can cry all he wants. Nobody believes him. He's pathetic. And it's just so sad that he has to
Stamped.
continue to defend his marriage and who he is. Like, it's very sad.
It is
Also,
very insecure.
A pathetic wretch. So disappointing to see him. The content cop, truly. He's gone. Yeah, I don't even know. Do y'all want to press F to pay respects? We'll pay respects to the content cop legacy, but definitely not him. Yeah, that's for damn sure. But, what y'all was about to say? I was about to say something else back. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I mean, hey, what's the name of the podcast? Pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's what's crazy is he calls me insecure. I'm like, man, I'm fully secure. I just went on your show and told a bunch of facts, and he's like, what, are you going to cry? No, I'm not going to cry because you didn't invite me to the fucking gala. It shows how much of a piece of shit you are.
Yeah.
Like,
Directly, like, brother, again, fucking galas when not a dime went to fucking charity. Like, dude, shit is really insane here.
how does he not understand? And then he even admits it. Oh, you should have
Because Yoko has him fucking psyop by the Jalooper.
asked about the gala. Motherfucker, we did ask about the gala as soon as I figured out it was a real thing. I asked you if it was a real thing because you never fucking told us. And that was another thing he never addressed on his podcast or on his 6-hour cry spree.
Yeah.
That he actually never addressed the fact that he did tell the sparring partners. And Anisa's like, oh, I don't know how these people were invited. They were never fucking supposed to get the invite. But it's
pathological liars.
like Ian was the one that invited them. He personally invited them and made sure they were on the email list. How do you invite the sparring partners and not your coach, and then tell your coach, well, it wasn't about you, and blah, or whatever the fuck he was saying? It was crazy. Because if we say one thing like a little bit wrong, he'll be like, that was a lie. I never promised, even though I told you.
I'm like, but even if he says that shit is a lie with a dumbass lie counter, it's like, again, on what merit and what credibility are you saying this from? You're not even showing anything to substantiate this as well. So it's like, and again, we discussed earlier, bro, the clips you're showing of other heads to say that they're bullying and harassing Anisa, bro, you're just showing niggas W's. So it's like, on what basis should we believe you, Soy Dubs? Oh wait, we're fucking not. No, for damn sure not believing Yoko. So like, what the?
You to your face, and we had that direct conversation. Also, he said we never had the conversation about him brushing his teeth and having puffs. How would I know you have fucking tonsil stones and you're about to get?
He didn't deny it.
If we didn't have that, oh, he didn't. Okay.
No, he didn't deny the tonsil stones.
Right,
or
but
he said we didn't. Maybe he did say something like we didn't talk about it, but he wasn't I don't have
That's definitely what he said. He said, "Oh yeah, we never had that conversation."
tonsil stones.
I have bad breath. I'm just.
He literally sent us pictures of his throat.
Why would he do that? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
To prove to me that he was gonna get strep throat, and I'm like, dude, you don't get strep throat from tonsil stones. That's from not brushing your fucking teeth.
Part of the reason why Anisa and Ian sent
That shit is so fucking disgusting. By the way, it's like, yeah.
us a picture of his tonsil stones, right, was because Anisa did not want Ian to be doing doubles because she basically was wanting to just have a great time in Tampa with everybody else, but we needed him to continue to do his doubles.
Yo, this woman is wow.
So every single day she'll find an excuse to let us know, oh, he's not feeling good. His shin splints are, kicking in and his shins hurt. Or look, he has tonsil stones.
His breath is so bad he can't come.
And then again, I always think of that clip with like fucking when Yoko and Sodas were with S-Fan and Amaranth. And like Yoko's like just stamping it in like, oh yeah, man, I don't even know if he would have won even if he was at like full health or like fully good and all that shit. And it's like, yo, that's fucking crazy. We're hearing that. Yo, instead of him doing his fucking training, doing the doubles that Mike said he needs, bro, you need to do this shit 5 days a fucking week, bro. 2-hour sessions 2 times a day, bro. She wanna go out and hang out with niggas. Nah, Soy Dubs, you can't go. We gotta go to the fucking mall. We might need to pop out, see Gorgeous Gabe, like all this dumbass shit. Like, bro, what? And bro, the nigga gets fucking knocked, bro, in his matches, cause yo, that's fucking. Bro, I'm telling you,
To practice tonight.
A nigga would be on 10, boy. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no
I told him
sense.
use some Listerine. I said, dude, use Listerine and brush your teeth and floss.
You guys have that photo?
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if it's because I didn't know if it was with Ian or if Anisa sent it to me, and then I think Anisa blocked me on everything.
Yeah, after we came on your show back in June, right? They both blocked all of us, and both me and Michael, and so our DMs with them has vanished. But the only messages we have with them is through the phone. Yeah. So I mean, we'll look for it, but like I think that might have been Anisa that sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, because she was the one that was trying to get Ian out of doing doubles a few weeks up to before the fight.
I want to see his ravaged tonsil stone filled.
Yo, bruh, even up to like weeks before the fight, holy fuck, bro.
Throat.
I actually had his mouth guard. Like I was cleaning a few weeks ago, and I saw that Michael had his favorite mouth guards, and I was like, hey, we should send this to Ethan.
I love it.
Yeah, but the thing is too is like if I wasn't sure about something, I wouldn't have brought it up, or I would just say literally I'm not sure. Ian's like not sure about.
This is like what I see all the time, especially like in the CDST, like commentary, yeah, bro. God damn it, bro. Fucking Trilly can for shit. Commentary drama slob T, CDST, all the time. It's like, yo, bro, if I'm dead, I always say like, correct me if I'm wrong, or yo, bro, Trilly's a dumbass, or yo, I could be wrong on this shit or whatever. Like this is the most easy shit to do, and then obviously. Heads can clarify the shit, or obviously when you get the right information, you share that context. Like, this is the most casual Johns, but those motherfuckers, not doing that shit. Not doing that shit.
Anything, but he acts like we were lying about everything.
Well, so
he never. Sorry.
It's so obvious that he's lying, and all you have to do is just look at this claim that he continues to repeat: is that I paid you guys $5,000 to come talk shit about him, and he even like world builds around it. He's like, oh, they were. they were afraid that if they didn't talk shit hard enough, they weren't going to get the money.
Have to add some bullshit ass lore to this. You already know how that gets down.
And all this types of stuff. It happened at the end of the episode. I mean, here I have the timestamp.
You know, the irony.
This happened.
Sticks with all of
Now,
them.
this happened 3 hours in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
it's at the very end of our time talking to you.
These socialist communists that are always like, I'm going to secretly take 34% and give the fighters 1%, and I'm not going to give a bonus to my actually working class and you two who are working your butts off, and I'm going to stiff them. Me, the fucking, and let me prove to you guys, I'm going to make a proclamation right here.
Wait. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro, every time. That shit is so funny. It is by my grand proclamation.
Lelouch Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world!
Schneisel has surrendered to me. Or better yet, Idubbbz'S has surrendered to me. You lose. Yo, that joke gets me every time, bro. That shit is so funny, bro. But like, yeah, this again, more or less to go to show. So Idubbbz'S, you're a liar, brother. They were not paid to get on the show. They came on the show because you're not a good person. Not a good one.
The resident capitalist. This was not discussed beforehand. This was not offered in any way. I make it very clear.
You guys are hearing this for the
Because
first
I didn't want anyone to think that was what happened, right? That I was paid you guys to come on here. Everything you said is so obvious. I mean, it's so obvious, right? But
What's funny too about that is like, Anisa always claims to be a communist, but her and Ian's jobs are the most capitalist jobs you could possibly have.
Yes.
I was like, Ian made money on YouTube. Do you think every YouTuber gets deserved the same pay? You call yourself a sex worker, and don't get me wrong, I think she just puts herself in these categories so she can pretend to be a victim of certain things.
Absolutely. Oh my God, Mike, my fucking king. Please talk about this shit, brother. Please. Yoko's my example. I use her. Her and Hassan are my examples of this shit, bro, every time. Whatever is gonna get you the most validation, gratification, or your dick suck glazed up, especially in that very moment, they're gonna say whatever the fuck. Whatever attribute, whatever shit, it's gonna apply to them, yes, because they want the validation. Holy fuck, like, bro, that shit will always get me to 10, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Just whoever the fuck you are, and like when I say this, John, I mean like on an individual basis. Be you. Be your genuine self. If motherfuckers don't like you for being your genuine self, fuck them. Is that what you need, dear? Fuck them. Again, I'm so tired of, like, I don't know if that's like a clout thing or for Yoko, absolutely, because she's a clout fucking witch bitch troglodyte succubus fucking clout demon, so we already know how that goes. And don't say that John to the Huns.
Girly pop.
Is love to the Huns. Don't be saying that John to the Huns, but yeah, you know our list, our exceptions. Anyway, all for that, bro. I just fucking hate that shit, dude. Because, like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Just, yo, if you don't fuck with some shit, yo, you don't fuck with it. If you do fuck with some shit, you fuck with it. You don't gotta sit here and apply yourself on some fucking
Let's up those numbers!
shillywig, jellywig shit and like try to appeal to the most niggas, bro. Just, bro, I fuck. Anyway.
So, but she calls herself a sex worker. Communists and sex workers are not in the same category. Make it make sense. I'm just like, nothing you say makes sense.
Stamped.
It blows my mind. Like,
well,
okay, you're a communist.
But the CEO of OnlyFans is the biggest contributor to APAC. We've mentioned that a few times. $11 million, and she has no problem working for him.
And she promotes her OnlyFans on her Twitter account, which is owned by Elon. So it's like, what are you doing? You literally have no idea. Like, you have no morals or
no principles. None.
Yes.
Exactly. Like literally fucking zero principles at all.
But they pretend like they pretend like they're better than people. So they pretend.
It's the moral grandstanding and the purity testing. Oh my fucking God, that shit.
Pretend like they have these high morals and principles. I swear to God, they think empathy is a political party because Ian just put out that video having no empathy for Charlie Kirk or his wife, had no empathy for me or my wife, calls her dumb as rocks. It's just like, you claim to have empathy, but I think you think that it's only whatever Anisa tells you to have empathy about.
Yes. I literally 100% I agree with Mike. Yes. Empathy is whatever Yoko tells him to have empathy, and it should be quotes. Actually, I'm putting this shit in quotes from now on whenever we talk about empathy with Soy Dub. Even America memes, but it truly is quote unquote empathy. Bro, that empathy is whatever empathy that fucking Anisa Yoko wants him to have about whatever shit, which is probably some shit again on some moral grandstanding or purity testing beat, because again, they're fucking clout demons and shit, and they're gonna do whatever shit to appeal to the most masses. Like it's oh my god, it's the most cornball shit, and they'll do the most hypocritical, self-owning, fucking dumbassery, bullshittery, embarrassing, emasculating, and fucking humiliating shit. And I hate it. I do.
She tells him what music to listen to. She literally told him when he's hungry.
Yep. The Radiohead beat. That shit truly was like a purity testing. Oh my god. See, like I can rant about this shit. Because yeah, this is when Soy Dubbbz'S was like, yeah, we were listening to Radiohead, but then we found out they were a little bit of Zionist coded. If you check the guy with the radio, John, he literally was like against the IDF, against Netanyahu, all this different beat. But like, yeah, they're like, yeah, they Zionist coded and all that shit. And then he's like, yeah, we don't really listen to him that often anymore and all that shit. Like, oh my fucking god, the purity testing was on an all-time high. I'm like, yo, this shit is so fucking embarrassing.
The gym, and it blows my mind the fact that, oh, he claims he has empathy. Oh, they claim to be socialist communists. They claim to be sex workers. They claim to be all these things, but it's like they just try to put themselves in a box to be like, hey, look, we're this and you're
I go, Jimmy.
not, therefore you're a bad person.
It's the virtue signaling, right? They get to.
Damn, that's what I couldn't think of. It was the purity testing, moral grandstanding, and virtue signaling. Yeah, that's the three. That's a new combo we got now. So now to run it by. So we got the three sets of all sets. Yeah, this shit. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to put this down in the doc to remember like all the fucking Trexicon. By the way, open your Trexicon. You already know the Trilly glossary. But like, yeah, bro, we got the three sections. It goes down. We got the 5 stats: pathological liar, victim complex, cry bully, always play plausible deniability, and never take accountability. Right? We got that. Boom. We have the fucking Destiny Hassan method, the deny, deflect, counterattack, and then we have like what these motherfuckers like Yoko and Soy Dubbbz'S do. EHDIA. Boss. But like, then we got what they do, which is virtue signaling, purity testing, and moral grandstanding. I'm trying to tell you, watch. Yo, this is, I'm definitely writing. Yeah, after this shit, we gonna put this down at doc for sure. But like, bro, I'm telling you, because one of these three, like, it'll lead down to like, okay, whatever person, whatever drama, right? CDST, EHDIA plus, whatever person, right? It'll always lead down to one of these things, or a mixture of probably all of them, right? One of these things, and one attribute will at least apply to them in some factor. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, we gonna break this shit down mathematically. It's actually insane.
Reap the social credits of being like, I'm a fucking communist and I do all these things right and I have all these great beliefs, but meanwhile, they never talk the talk, they never walk the walk, and it's just a bunch of bullshit. And when it comes to, supporting people, let the fucking capitalists take over.
This time, you had no incentive to do this other than your rage.
They also, yes.
We all mutually
I'll show how you guys were genuinely shocked.
Evil people. I'll put words into your mouth a little bit. But I want to say here that I, the capitalist, will once again be ponying up for the right cause. It is not right that he stiffed you guys.
Nope.
I'm going to be sending you guys $5,000 for the bonus that you never got.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Because he should have never fucked you guys.
That's insane.
It's my pleasure to do it. I'm going to send you guys that money. You should have got more than it from him, frankly. But
the reason I know he's also lying about the bonus is your story lines up with everybody else we've talked to. Everybody.
Literally. Probably because it's the actual timeline. Probably why.
But he said there was a bonus, that he told them there would be a bonus. The first year there was a bonus, and then everyone we talked to said the second year they were told there would be a bonus. So like everything you're saying completely corroborated by everyone else's account,
Right.
Yeah, he's so hurt right now because he knows that we're telling the truth, and that's the reason why he thought it was so important for him to put out that video and then to stream for 6 hours just crying his heart out. Like,
I really do not know why the fuck he like spent all that time on the stream, bro. Because he literally accomplished nothing. He accomplished on a base level nothing except for basically giving Warski and PPP the best night of their fucking lives, right? And then on the stream, he proceeds to again clarify fucking nothing. And then fucking was ranting about Denny's and all this bullshit. Shut up, baby. Like, bro, Continuing on.
Crybaby.
Yeah, calling us crybabies, but you're the one crying on screen for 6 hours. I don't know how that's a thing. So, you know, he's so hurt because the truth is out and he doesn't know how to defend himself. He's a pussy and he can't defend himself.
I'm telling you, bro. I fucking love Kate, bro.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Girly, girly, girly pop. We must spill the tea. And it might get a little nasty. Said he's a fucking pussy. Damn. I knew the nigga was side about a jalooper, but damn. Now let me stop playing like I don't be crashing out.
He says that like it's proof that there was no bonus because I didn't reach out to him about a bonus. He even said he even said that he paid me timely with everything, right? There's a couple things that one, he always paid me timely. So two, and he tells me there's a bonus and then he doesn't pay me. I'm like, oh, okay, there must not have been a bonus. So I'm not going to reach out to him about a bonus that I don't think exists until I find out from Harley and everyone else when they came clean about a $27,000 bonus. And I'm like, well, shit, I thought there was no bonus because you paid me timely with everything. You tell me there's a bonus and then you never fucking paid me. So I'm like, how does that prove that I should have been hitting you up about the bonus? You literally said you paid me for everything all the time. There's so many like layers that just prove how I was lying. The other thing about that was the conversation at Denny's. First of all, I wasn't clowning Denny's. He went on
Leave Denny's alone.
Nah, come on, man. Yo, he can't even be on his ass for that shit. You know he like the pot roast. Yo, me and the boss was ranting for like at least a good 20 about this shit. I was like, yo, boss, yo, we pop out the Denny's. Y'all already know. We pop McDonald's some good eats because you already know Denny's got the big breakfast. I was like, yo, boss, say we pop out the Denny's. Yo, you about to get the pot roast? I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I love the boss, bro. You already know. Shout out, love the boss. Yo, the boss looked at, the boss gave me the meanest side I ever seen, bro. You already know. She was watching her show on Netflix too. That Joe had me frying, bro. That shit was funny as hell. Yo, she was like, yo, that shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, who the fuck is getting the pot roast from Denny's? Nigga, if you don't get some fucking pancakes or waffles, nigga, if you don't get your eggs either sunny side up or scrambled, nigga, what the fuck? Bro, niggas about to piss me off, bro. Real shit.
He got really defensive. Do you notice that? Of Denny's.
Dude, one of my favorite clips on the internet is "What the fuck is up, Denny's?" You know, like you can have a concert at Denny's and party for independent whatever rock or whatever. So I'm just like, that's one of my favorite clips on the internet because I'm old school internet. I'm not involved with the new internet. But anyways, so it wasn't Denny's we had a problem with. The problem was he was so soft from the way that we had talked to him, where one, he did cry at the gym. Because as soon as we got into the car, I told Kate, I was like, hey, he was literally crying. I think we're going to have issues. And then right after that was when he called us to have the meeting at Denny's. I don't care the meeting was at Denny's.
So let me just unpack this because I know he gets defensive about this. What's wrong with him crying after getting beat up in the ring?
There's nothing wrong with it, actually. The problem was that then he came to me and said that it was the way that I talked to him.
That he reminded, that Michael reminded Ian of his father. Yeah. That's where it went completely left.
Exodia! I've got my trap card! Daddy issues! Like, boy, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, brother, to me, it's like, yo, again, I can feel that empathy. Or better yet, no the fuck I can't, bro. Milk? Wait a minute. Fuck, no I can't. Shit. Hey, man, shout out to boss. But, like, nah, real shit, though. But obviously, you can sympathize with heads having trouble with their family. I say it all the time. You already know, Trilly. Number one, John, family. For me, specifically, because you already know, family, as another thing I say all the time, is not just heads by the blood, not just by the Johns flowing. Family is whoever you think of when I say love and or family. The people with your best interests are and all that type of beats, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta be on that name, tip. I ain't gonna hold you. But even so, sidebarring that, bro, it's all time.
Like, you cannot be upset at your coach and say, hey, by the
like, this is so dumb. Like, because the more and more I think about this shit, it just pisses me off. But again, like, it just even falling more into that. I get it. I could feel that sympathy. Like, again, empathy. She just makes me laugh. Seriously. truly fucking never beating the dumbass allegations aside. Like, yo, I can feel that fucking sympathy, obviously, for heads going through Johns with, like, you know what I'm saying, your family, because, like, I just came up and saying, like, it's always number one for truly with family and all that type of shit. But, like, brother, you can't, like, you can't get mad at Mike or whatever for, like, yo, screaming, shouting or whatever, bro, during your fucking boxing sessions. What the fuck do you think's about to happen in the ring? A nigga is about to pop you right in your shit. Like, yo, he about to jaw the shit out you, bro. He about to hit you with a mean shit, boy. He gonna hit you with some nice shit. I'm not gonna hold you. What about then? You gonna start crying then? What the fuck? You're crying at this nigga's yelling at you. Yo, brother, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you shouldn't have tried the fucking doppelganger skinwalk avocado. Fucking Jake Paul with this influencer boxing shit, man. You should have tried something else. But niggas, and you know what's the funny part about that? Niggas been saying this shit. You raise $0 fucking with this charity boxing event for charity, but you go on the stream and embarrass your fucking self. Wrong.
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
And that shit, you might as well have just done that from the initial. It's like, bro, it's dumb as fuck. Anyway, sidebar and that, Trilly, get into a real quick rant.
By the way, I have huge daddy issues, and therefore I hate you now, and I'm gonna fire you. Like, that makes no sense.
Not even the firing. He was blaming me for why the sparring session didn't go the way he wanted it to. They were blaming me for why he froze because of past traumas. And the past traumas isn't
You're not a
something to make fun
therapist.
of.
You're a boxing coach.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the past traumas isn't something to make fun of. The crying about isn't something to make fun of. The blaming your boxing coach and then making him feel like, hey, you can't talk to him in a way that's necessary to train you for the fight because you will. They were like, oh, we weren't going to fire him. Dude, you told me you were going to have to find another coach that could talk to you properly if I didn't change how I talk to you. So why am I going to then all of a sudden send you all these messages and be like, yo, where the fuck is my bonus? Or even in a nice way, where's my bonus? Plus, another thing about this, he tried to say that I asked for a loan for him. I didn't ask for a loan. I asked for him to be a guarantor on our gym.
Big
and at that
difference.
time, we had capital. The gym.
And that's the, yo, this was funny enough, something I was saying within the John too. I'm like, yo, if he's like supposed to be a guarantor on the loan and shit like that, that doesn't mean like he's like asking you for cheese, because the whole thing with that is like, yo, being a guarantor, if like, you know what I'm saying, the person obviously doing the John to take on debt or whatever doesn't have the cheese, then the guarantor person obviously is like to confirm that the money will be there or whatever. Right, but that doesn't mean that that person is going to have to pay something. That's just in case if the person that is trying to do whatever like thing they're taking a loan out for doesn't have that cheese, then that capital will obviously still be there on the guarantor's part. Yo, Mike could have obviously still in this scenario had the cheese and you would have been fine. But even sliding back to that, yo, the initial John that everyone was saying was soy dubs, brother. Instead of being like, in no fucking world, all this dumb shit, you're gonna be like, yo, brother, hey man, I don't got it. Hey man, I don't got it. My bad, brother. I don't got it. My bad. It's like,
at that time too that we were looking at was a smaller place. Right now we're looking at a bigger place, which I like, to be honest, like we don't have all the capital for that right now. We're trying to put it all together. We're trying to get people together to help with that. But at that time we did have the capital for the place we were looking at. So I'm like, hey, could you be a guarantor? All Anisa ever talked about was how much money they have, how rich they are.
Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh. So she,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have noticed. She's obsessed with counting my money.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's obsessed with you and Ela and H3, and she's always like wanting.
of course she is. She's watching a pod every time that boy go live. Every time. You already know she probably in Pope Diorio streams, bro. Come on.
To take AB and Lena from you guys. She's always wanted to have something of her own that would be similar to the H3 podcast. That's the reason why Michael and I did not have a heart to tell AB and Lena, you know, even though we knew they were like, we knew that Ian and Anisa were just simpletons and they're evil, right? We didn't have the heart to tell AB and Lena because we saw that, like, you know, they liked them and they didn't know better, you know? So it was sad. But when we saw the last video of AB coming out and sharing all the stuff that he had to put up with the last year and a half, it was really sad, you know, and it broke our hearts that they actually went through that. We didn't know. We just thought that maybe, you know, they liked him a lot and then they just kind of went on the ride. We had no idea about the blackmailing, you know, all that stuff. So it's horrible.
I'm not surprised though. Also, like, we knew from the start, one of the reasons that we never came to like AB and everyone else about how fake they were.
Yeah.
One, we knew that like AB was close with them, but we also knew Ian and Anisa were only after AB for Lebanese clout.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with that.
That shit is fucking wild for Lebanese clout. It doesn't matter whatever clout she tries to fucking attract. That clout is not lasting. She's oh my god, the fucking grammar be fucking up because it's so just goddamn insufferable. But she's an insufferable witch bitch troglodyte succubus. No, it doesn't matter. Like, yo, heads. Another John Trilly says all the time, we must add this one to the Trexicon, bro. That's why I keep looking over, but I already started typing up the Trexicon. Don't worry, we gonna have this doc for sure. But anyway, sidebar that. But another John I always stamp in is like, yo, bro, especially if you're gonna become a content creator, you know what I'm saying, TikToker, YouTuber, streamer, yada yada. Be genuine with your audience, but even take that a step back, just with your overall character. Be a genuine person. Like, bro, just be genuine. I don't fucking get it. Like, yo, heads just be doing too much, bro. Just be. Like, I was literally just saying this earlier a little bit, bro. Just be you. I don't understand why niggas gotta be sneaky, lie, spread misinformation, all this shit. Like, bro, if you got heads that you like, bro, you got heads that you like, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I feel it, but we don't gotta fucking lie. All this different shit, spread misinformation for some fucking narrative that in the overall gonna get you nowhere. Because again, bro, like, I'm just not gonna give a fuck at the end of the day, like.
Being good people, or like, oh, we really click with these people. Anisa wanted to hang out with other Arabs or partial Arabs to prove how Arab she is.
Yeah.
Even though,
so sad.
keep in mind, Ian ripped the Quran in half on live, and also
I know, man.
he denounced being a Muslim on camera.
I saw that too.
So
what do you call that when you renounce being a Muslim? It's really bad, right?
A kafir.
It's called an apostle. No, there's a name for it, but yeah, I think those two are probably some of the worst things that you can do as like a devout Muslim. I mean, tearing the Quran in half is fucking insane.
No, I mean, yeah, I've said a few prayers for him, to be honest.
Like, yeah, we got AB praying for his cursed ass.
Yeah, I see my grandma like a force ghost when I saw that.
He's, oh. Yeah.
She's like, he's going to hell. I'm like, no.
He don't know. He might be fucked.
Yeah. I've talked to a lot of fighters now, some publicly, some privately, but one commonality between them all is they all fucking hate Anisa.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, and also I want to say, like, I don't know.
I was about to say, hold on, because I was like trying to type something down, but like, yeah, who doesn't? That aren't Hassan G boys. That aren't the most disgruntled of Idubbbz'S fans. The fuck, bro? Come on.
Because I know that Minx did not fight on the second. I mean, she's kind of just been off the card ever since CC1. But Minx is another YouTuber that I always felt that Anisa was like jealous of, and she also was not very nice to Minx. And so I just wanted to put that out there.
Minx, if you have a story, come forward.
And also, the thing about it was, he said, like, on his video, because there's so many things that he said on his video, it was insane. Also, nobody watched all 6.5 hours, so I have no idea what all of it was.
Yeah.
However, I did see some things that I'm able to, like, rebuke on here, or, like, just tell the truth, which everything was the truth. We only spoke facts, and then he spoke, like, some of his feelings about our facts to try to disprove them. Also, the like counter was hilarious. He'd be like, that was a lie, click, 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 like 3, 4, 5.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That shit was fucking irrelevant, because... as we know, literally just went over the 5 stats. First one, pathological liar. You're gonna call somebody else out on their lies when you are a liar with, again, less credibility than Mike and Kate have, who again told facts on y'all niggas before. And the factor, again, you're responding 4 months later. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Dumb as shit. Dumb as fuck.
5 lies. It's like, first of all, what was the lie, and how did it end up at 26 out of nowhere, or whatever the hell the number was? But also, yeah, he said that right after I hit him up about the being a guarantor, not a loan, but being a guarantor, was when Kate asked him. But I had asked him sometime between July and September of after Creator Clash. So keep in mind, Creator Clash ended in April, I believe.
Yeah.
And then so it's like May, June, July, August. So sometime between July or September was when I asked him about being a guarantor. When she reached out to him about child marriage was January. And he said he was extremely offended that I would ask him to be a guarantor. Keep in mind, that's not putting up any money.
Yeah, I don't even understand that. He could have just politely said, I can't do it right now.
Yes.
He could have, but also...
He goes, I was super nice. All I said was, and then he actually says it. He goes, in no world
Yes,
can I give you money. I was like, that's not...
Like, again, yo, and I talk about this all the time, especially in the CDST, like, bro, tone and cadence is a thing some heads harp on, but, like, bro, in this situation, again, especially since, you know, he and Yoko snaked them out. They're 2 of the individuals out of some of this overall shit that they snaked out, like, bruh, I think, we could do better with the tone and cadence, especially, like, with what you have done.
Not nice. That's insane. What the fuck?
He is insane. And I'm so glad that he put out that video saying that he admitted to texting that to us. Because when I saw the text message, I was just so shocked. Like, how could this be Ian? We've been there with him throughout the past 3-4 years. Like, I don't understand, you know what I mean? And so for him to come out and say those were his words and he, you know, signs off on it, I'm just like, wow, he's a horrible person.
Yeah, and then he also, the way he talked about the political activism you're doing about child brides, the way he's like, I saw it and I just was mad, so I closed it and never sent it to Anisa.
Yeah, why would you be mad for 4?
Again, but Yoko could send $1,000 to Casey Tron for her malicious copyright infringement lawsuit.
Months after, he's saying he was mad because I asked him to be a guarantor, not a loan, a guarantor. He's like, I lost my ass on all this stuff. And first of all, if you constantly talk about how much of a millionaire you are, and then you're mad,
I don't think they are, by the way. I think they lost. I think they lost the vast.
Yeah, I mean, like,
there's no way they're fucking millionaires anymore. But again, they're selling the crib, like that. They're selling the house they just had. Remember all the furniture? Because I remember we were seeing from Warski and PvP again down in the bog. Shout out Kino Casino again. But we were seeing that they had sold their furniture and then bought it back for double the price because, you know, sentimental value. Dumb as hell. But yeah, they were literally selling their crib for like a loss and all that shit. There is no fucking way they could still be millionaires.
Some amount of their fortune.
For Ian to say that, like, oh, he didn't show Anisa, that's a lie. We know that Ian and Anisa are one. And
exactly. He's covering for her.
Yeah, he's covering
100%. That's not even a question.
For her, you know,
she's a feminist.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe in that screenshot that the DM that she shared, right, to try to expose, you know, Olivia. Like she said in there that, oh, I care about women and, you know, children or girls. I'm just like, you're fake. Yeah. You're so fake.
Yeah. And being so mad about me asking not for a loan, but a guarantor for somebody that's supposed to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
That's literally what I'm saying, bro. You could just dead be like, at the very least, I don't got it. Like, I'm just sorry, I just don't have it right now. Like, I would if I could, but just we're in a hard financial situation right now. That's like, bro, you can keep it P. I don't understand. Yo, I swear to God, this is so funny. Again, if y'all are wondering why I keep looking over, like, y'all literally said it earlier, yo, I'm gonna start typing up the Trexicon. I'm literally typing that boy up as we're doing it, bro. And it's another thing I need to add on here. Funny enough, I added it on, if you see, for the girly pops.
Girly
Shout out the Huns again. We were covering the whole T. Content nuke. Coco's Crazy, or Deborah Ayers versus Coco's Crazy. What I put on there was the John. Keep it cordial and amicable. This situation, soy dubs. Spice, get it a little spice, add a little spice. Add some cordiality, add some amicability. It'd be nice here. Like, the fuck? Bro, and again, it just only adds on more to the factor of heads and narrative calling you and Yoko like not snarky. Well, yeah, you are snarky, you being the fucking snark, but like snaky pieces of shit. Like,
well, just say no, but also you can't tell me you're extremely mad about it, and then 4 months later, the latest I asked him was September. My wife asked him in January the following year, 2024, about supporting a bill, and he's still so mad that he can't even show the message to Anisa and just closes it. It's like, bro, how much did you hate us? And why did you hate us so much?
Because you remind him of his dad.
Yeah.
Because you remind him of his dad.
Right?
It's odd, right? And I'm not going to make fun of dad trauma. Like, my dad was deported when I was 13 years old. So I'm like, man, we a lot of us have daddy issues, right? It's like, yeah, my dad was deported when I was 13. We lost touch with each other for 12 years. I was fortunate enough to be in a part of his life for the last 12 years before he passed in 2022. But it was
okay. No, that's good.
Just like. The way he would get so mad at us and be like, I was never your friend. Oh, we only came to
he's like, why would I want to...
That's like, I'm sorry. Again, I'm not trying to really, again, push the narrative that it's all Yoko, because it's really not. Because at the end of the day, I'll keep stamping again. This shit will always be Soy Dub's fault. And you want to know why? It's one simple reason, one simple sentence. He let all of this shit happen to him. And there are so many points he could have told Yoko dumbass no. There's so many points where he could have just been like, all right, I'm doing way too many fucking apologies. Not saying that he shouldn't have apologized. Duh. Again, as we just discussed, he's ripping Qurans and shit. We know he's the N-word F slur fucking guy or whatever, bro. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Duh, a lot of shit he's doing is crazy. So yeah, he had to apologize for that. But like, bro, if he didn't soy himself out, if he would have told Yoko no, like, there's so many shits that he could have done to, like, you know, avoid this timeline, but he did not do that. So it'll always be his fault. And then yeah, Yoko, you know, another thing we saying all the time, not adding to the list, but funny enough reference. Yeah, we know Yoko's beating, like, not even beating. Yoko took Magic spot on the GOAT list because her playmaking is absolutely fucking top tier. That shit is magnificent. She throws the best lobs to dunk on that nigga Soy Dubs. So she's just the cherry on top of all that shit. But the main thing for Soy Dubs is that, yeah, like, he's a fucking, it's so funny, bro. Who the fuck was saying that shit? Oh yeah, it was Snarky. It was Adam McIntyre. He was saying that fucking AB's a doormat and all that shit. But the real nigga here who is truly a fucking doormat fitting the Icux build is fucking Icux, Soy Dubs. Nigga, you're the doormat, bro. On every, like, not even just Yoko. Every nigga is walking and trampling over you, bro. Again, you're giving Worski and PPP free fucking W's, bro. You giving niggas the best streams of they fucking lives. You giving niggas the best views. You giving niggas straight 1 out of 10s every fucking week, bro. It's like, what are we doing, bro? That shit is bad, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Spend time with these losers. I'm like, oh, so you're saying you thought they were losers back then?
Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
So I want to give the context.
Oh, and the Thanksgiving thing was so fucking rude.
Yeah, exactly. The whole Thanksgiving video that he put out is just ridiculous because, you know, the context around Thanksgiving was, I even told Michael that like, hey, if you see Ian and Anisa at the gym, like, you can ask them, you know, what they're doing for Thanksgiving, but I told Michael I didn't really feel comfortable because, you know, I find them super backstabbing and not honest people, and they're not good to the people around them that supports them. They're just opportunists, right? But then Michael went to the gym that day and he's super nice, and then he saw Ian and Anisa and he asked them, hey, do you guys have anything going on for Thanksgiving? And then they're like, no, because, you know, they basically eat out of the deli department at the grocery store near their house.
Yo, they go into the fucking Wally World. Y'all know how, like, Wally World got, like, the bakery section and the deli section and some of them shit? Yo, they go into Wally World getting an order every time. Y'all know how they got the fucking, the hot foods and shit by the self-checkout Jones? They about to pick up a little chicken, a little turkey out that job. Yo, I mean, who the fuck is surprised? Do y'all niggas see Yoko's cooking? Bro, that shit, my bad. I crashed it on y'all. I didn't even need to do that. But, like, truly, y'all need to see that fucking pie. Yo, that nigga Soy Dubs was eating baked beans, like, straight from the can. Bro, do not get me fucking started about the uncut bagel with the wood chippings jelly, the mulch jelly. Bro, my bad. I got too ethereal. I couldn't. Oh my god. Again, I'll be fair with y'all. I was saying this on the other video. Y'all know Trilly. Y'all know me. Trilly's a loser. Trilly definitely not being a dumbass allegation. Trilly not shit. Trilly's rotting in the boss's basement. Shout out to the boss again. You already know that gets down. But boy, this is straight narcissism shit, straight ego shit, but I just cannot fucking stand stupid shit. I really cannot fucking stand stupid shit. Like, bro, if I was Soy Dubs, I'm not gonna lie, that shit would immediately have me at a ethereal crash. Why the fuck would you hand me a bagel, not cut, with fucking jelly on the side, with no utensil, no knife, fork, nothing? Holy shit, like, yo, that shit would just have me so fucking mad. Like, I'd be like, yo, this is rage bait. Nah, this is rage bait. Like, this is definitive rage bait. Like, this shit is some shit to get a nigga mad, bro. Cause what the fuck are we doing? This holy shit, there was no common sense. I can't, yo, like, it just gets me more mad thinking about that shit. I just can't believe the fucking levels of stupidity. Like, holy fuck.
They don't cook. All that cooking stuff that she puts online is a complete lie, okay?
Yep.
And so they said they had no plans, you know, and they looked all sad. So then Michael was like, well, why don't you guys come have Thanksgiving with us? And then I, last minute, had to go buy extra chairs because we didn't have enough chairs in our apartment for them to sit. So I went out of my way to order more chairs and get more chairs and an extra table. And I had it all set up and went out of our way. So for him to just be upset and not be able to take accountability for anything and then now say, oh, Thanksgiving was disgusting, I didn't want to be there, then why did you come, Ian?
Oh, there was another thing he said that was so out of pocket. I was like, oh, she got beat up. She broke her ribs at her last job. So no wonder.
I say, oh yeah, now we definitely need to talk about that because Yoko was saying like, oh, it was the internalized misogyny tweet. Yo, holy fuck. Oh yeah. A Trexicon, yes. Yo, I swear, see, I'm loving it because as we go through this, bro, I'm just gonna start thinking of more things to put in the Trexicon, bro. I'm gonna have to put that John I'm gonna have to put the Trexicon in the link of it. I'm gonna have to put that. Basically, yo, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I have to, no TrillTalksEverything. But like, yo, within my description, obviously, I can see that boy's copy and paste though. If you ever even look at that, John, because honestly, I don't expect anybody to. And the socials are in the description. I'm cardi on them shit, so I'm not posting on there. Don't waste your time. Yo, in the description, like under the vids, I'm gonna have to put the Trexicon doc under every jump, bro. And just be like, yo, when I say all these terms, yes, no, actually, I really have to do that because when I say all these different terms and shit, bro, I gotta have heads because I know heads say this all the time, like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? Like, what the hell is he saying, bro? This different shit, bro. But yeah, now I'm definitely gonna do that because, like, yeah, heads will see what I mean when I say all these shits, bro. The stars will align. We'll start seeing the constellations.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, that was an Anisa thing, yeah.
Yeah, Anisa's crazy. Like that's how low and crazy she is. I'm really glad that she.
I mean, it's not even like we're sitting here lying. She herself said it. Like, I'm a crazy bitch. You are, bitch.
Stoop down to that level because it really shows the world how crazy she is, what kind of person she is.
Yeah.
There was an incident at work where I was working for a doctor and I was working in surgery and I was a surgical lead of that practice, meaning that I'm the right hand to the doctor. The doctor, unfortunately, didn't have the best business sense and had fired his office manager and then hired his nanny to be his office manager.
He hired his nanny taking care of like his fucking toddler or some shit to run the office. See, this is what I be talking about when I be saying niggas don't be thinking.
And the doctor
Sounds
had
like
just
he's having an affair with somebody.
Yes. And he did go through a divorce because he had an affair. And
was
so
it with
anyway,
the nanny?
I don't know the details, but from what I know, from my professional experience is that I went to work. The doctor hired the nanny to be the office manager. The nanny has no experience on medical billing, how to deal with insurance, how to code all the treatment plans that we're doing for surgery. So the doctor was like, Kate, I know you're really smart and you're the surgical lead, so I really need you to train her and help her in any way possible, right? But I didn't know that this person had a substance abuse problem, And so one day she came to work and she was shaking, and I knew that she was on something. And she physically attacked me and she hit me with a wood door and broke my rib. And
what the fuck, bro? See, this is where I start getting a 10 again, bro. That shit gets me pissed off because I'm like, bro, Yoko, you fucking dumbass. Listen up. Because you were, again, victim complex. One of the Johns, I literally just got finished done writing that John down. Victim complex. You'll always play this shit and always pretend like you're the victim. For what reason did you need to share this information? I'm sure, again, that this was not even, I'm sure, again. Done, Kate, she's telling us that this was a traumatic event. For what reason would you need to share this information to get a fucking gotcha, which for you is a fucking dumbass self-own? Why the fuck would you need to do that? You didn't. You're a petty bitch. You need to take it. You need to just take it to the chin.
And then when that happened, I had to resign from my job. I was so broken in that moment because I was a single mom, right? And that time Michael and I were not living together. I was worried that I would have to resign from my job because of an unsafe unsafe environment. And I was assaulted at work. And now my employer is trying to shush me by sending me a letter of defamation. He had his attorney send me a letter saying, hey, if you don't sign this statement saying that,
wait, I'm like, bro, bomboclad, wagwan. How the fuck he sent her a fucking letter of defamation because the fucking I'm gonna lie, substance abuser that which, funny enough, the substance abuser that was previously taking care of his children, mind you, because she was the nanny, he sent a letter of defamation on Kate because the lady that she hired that was a substance abuser fucking, obviously assaulted Kate, give her a traumatic injury. And he's trying to shelve her out. This is what I say when I say these corpo fucks, these evil corpo suits. I fucking hate these people. The only thing they give a shit about is money. They truly, you thought some niggas flexing and all this shit on the internet were materialistic niggas. No, those are materialistic niggas. They quite literally don't give a fuck about anyone's life or anything. Those niggas are actually, funny enough, like way, way worse on a scale than Yoko of being like a succubus. Those niggas literally drain niggas working for them of their life. Like, that shit is truly some Terpscora shit. Y'all already know. Fucking Hunter, bro. Y'all already know. That shit is truly some Terpscora shit. I don't know what the hell is going. Well, actually, I do know what's going on, bro. Them fucking corpo niggas. But best example, go check out the vids. Iron Mouse v Shoujo. Yeah. It's truly some evil shit going on in them corpos, man. That's why I'm telling y'all, bro. Fuck that. I will never be working with them niggas. You could keep your dirty ass money.
The incident never happened. We're going to sue you within 7 days for defamation. And then I said, you want to know something? I'm no longer the 12-year-old bride that I was, okay? I'm a survivor, and I know how to defend myself. I will use the law to reinforce you. So let's fucking go, okay? And that's why I got myself an attorney. I did win my lawsuit, okay? And Anisa knows all this. I shared this with her because I thought she was my friend. I thought she was our friend. I thought she was our family friend.
See, that's what, like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Can't trust nobody. Now, let me not put that energy out there because that's like, yo, that's like kind of fear-mongering shit or like, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously the main thing you really want to push out positivity, baby, positive reinforcement and love, as always. But like, yeah, that's why it'd be hard to trust some heads because you don't, like, you never know how much information you may divulge or even any like personal joints, you know what? Joey talks about it all the time. Having good convos, deep convos, heart-to-hearts, all that type of jazz. You don't know who will weaponize that junk against you because of whatever reason. They may stop fucking with you. Boom, the minute you stop having this convo and all that junk you just said to him, bro, they about to say, oh, they about to spill all the tea.
Girly pop.
You already know the girly pops at the tea party. They about to spill the whole teacup over. I'm like, bro, never. I can't even. But at the same time, this is why you got to really weed out and see, again, what people's have your best interests at heart and who don't. You don't really know. And clearly, Yoko and Idubbbz'S, y'all be fucking damned.
That's the reason why we invited them to Thanksgiving. That is the reason why we go to the extent that we go to be there for them. That is the reason why instead of charging them $150 an hour to film dynamic filming, I charge them $100. That is the reason why my husband, instead of charging them $100 per person per session, even though their sessions are separate but at the same time, like he gives them a huge discount. And we do all this, and we were just going to take all this information to the grave with us. The only reason why we came out is because we found out that Ian is trying to do another creator clash, and he's ripping people off again, and he's not being honest. And then he had to call CPS on your kids. Let's take it back to this. Well, he didn't call them, but he encouraged the community.
He justified it.
I'm about to say, but nah, we got it. Nah, we're good. You know what's so funny about this shit, bruh? You're saying like people, not people, fucking Yoko and Idubbbz'S, but in specific Idubbbz'S saying like they're like Mike and Kid are disgraceful rats, all this shit, like you're all this different John. Yet again, they're clarifying themselves, clarifying all the John that they're saying, you know, saying trying to obviously correct themselves, or better yet, like Katie's correcting herself or whatever. That shows more charitability to their favor. Is that something fucking Idubbbz'S would do? Absolutely not. Idubbbz'S, you just keep getting dunked on, don't you?
He justified it. So just by him doing that, it just makes me realize he's not a good person.
No.
He's really evil. So that's the reason why we came forward with the information we had, because Ian needed to know that he cannot continue this way forever. Someone's going to hold him accountable. If no one's going to hold him accountable, then Ethan Klein's going to hold him accountable, and he needs to understand that. Both him and Anisa.
That's right.
Stooped.
Also, it was funny because he's like, oh, they were in my DMs. First of all, we weren't in the DMs. We were in the comment section when he was talking about, I'm going to release a new content cop.
Yeah.
And we knew that that was how he became successful. So I'm like, oh, okay, awesome. Yeah.
Well,
like
of course, they didn't know.
Yeah.
and then he's like, what's funny is like he tells these stories to try to make us sound bad. And then he's like, as soon as they found out it was Ethan, then they were, oh, no. Yeah, that's literally
that was
exactly
great.
what happened.
When I heard that, I was like,
Why would
oh,
you do
that's so cool that they were like even understood back then that that's an insane thing to do.
And again, like that just shows more charitability to them too. It's like it only go more's the show. Like, yeah, man, they saw, whoa, content cop, aight, man, I ain't gonna hold you. This John about to really pop off. We about to really get some views on this John, for real, for real. Wait a minute. Optics? Content cop H3? Nah, man, I don't think this the one. Like, brother. And a lot of heads, again, were corroborating that same John as soon as they found out it was about Ethan. You know what I'm saying? Like Harley, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like, bro, they just keep fucking making their credibility crumble. Like, it's bad.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me because, once again, he tells these stories that tried to make us look bad, but it just makes us look like good people that we are. Because
Exactly.
we didn't come on here lying. We didn't come on here trying to like tell stories that weren't true. We just came on here. We spit a bunch of facts that pissed him off, pissed Anisa off too, because she hates being thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
And he's like, Froggy Tonic was never there to film Anisa and do all this stuff or whatever he was saying. It's like, no, that's exactly what he was there for. And you know that's true. And also, why didn't the second, if Froggy Tonic was there to do this stuff for the documentary, how come the documentary for the second one never came out? Why? Because it was a huge failure, dude. So it's like, and then he's like, what was $160,000 on parties when we lost $250,000? I can do math.
$168,000 on parties? No, there's no way. Hold on, I gotta hear that again. There's no way.
For the second one never came out. Why? Because it was a huge failure, dude. So it's like, and then he's like, what was $160,000 on parties when we lost
Hold on.
$250,000? I can do.
Maybe because some fucking money would have went to charity. Bomboclat wagwan.
Bomboclat!
Bomboclat soydubs. Yoko. Ya evil ones. Ya bad ones. You spent $160,000 on that gala. It did not give a single dime at charity. Not for the second one or the third. And it just keeps getting worse for ya. And rightfully so. Your downfall does get sweeter, riper by the day, as we're seeing. Could you guys make it any worse for yourselves? Oh, I know you could. Man. Who else cannot wait for their response to this? EHDIA Plus. It's a never-ending cycle, isn't it? Truly. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. $160,000 on parties. Basically, the galas, bro. It was down negative 250 bands. Not a dollar went to chip. Bro. This is otherworldly, bro. That's insanity.
Math. That means you only would have had a $90,000 loss, you fucking idiot.
Stamped.
If you can't do math, that's what that means. Also, why are you spending $160,000 on parties that aren't going to relate to ticket sales or pay-per-view sales?
They're not very bright. They're not. They're terrible business
simpletons.
people, and they're very dumb. So Anisa started throwing out some really crazy accusations against you, Mike.
Oh,
This one here, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
She said, so this was during Ian's live stream. She said this in the comments.
Yep, this was the Twitch, what's the name, messages.
And I believe, do we have the video of it? Because she goes, Ian, do you remember this? And he goes, no. So she says, about you, Michael, he wouldn't stop hugging me. It was really, really upsetting. I kept trying to push him off, and he wouldn't. I was embarrassed. It made me feel really embarrassed, and then he wouldn't let me leave. He kept hugging me, and I was trying to push him off, and I cried. Can you explain why the fuck? I was crying?
Can't explain.
And here's the clip of her asking him, because I think this is instructive.
Physical therapist office inside that gym.
Breathe.
The Seawolves also trained out of that gym.
We were being so
But,
disruptive.
so other people use the space, and she just wants to control the music. That's so unprofessional. It's not allowed, and it's not fair to the other members.
So
Why does she keep invoking the term professional or unprofessional? He said this to me. He spoke to me like this. Like, how do you operate? Have you ran into this with Michael at all?
Oh no, no! That John went out like the Batman saying, John, hold up. I already know about you, baby. Booyah. Alright, bet. Say no more. Oh yeah, no, we done definitely messed up the camera right now. Y'all seeing this, John? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that John never wanna. Yep. Looking about as chopped as ever. Are we acting that boy out? No. Hell no, baby! Slippy! Tough. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, we back into that boy. Let's do it.
More confidence just in life. That obviously comes from, being able to...
Oh, she's telling him you got to comment on this. He wasn't acknowledging her messages, probably because he knew they were insane and
Tell me about it.
defamatory, and he was like, I'm not going to read that crazy shit. And now she tags...
Yo, Ethan is fucking fucking hilarious, bro. He said, yeah, I'm not reading that crazy shit. Fuck nah, I ain't gonna lie. She tweaking, she trifling. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This girl can like defamation, baby. Bomboclat.
Bomboclat.
You better watch out, Wagwan.
Him and goes, Idubbbz'S, can you explain why the fuck I was crying? She's mad at him. She's angry that he's not acknowledging her. So let's hear. Let's see his acknowledgement.
Anisa, you can come here and explain it. If
She's
you
in
want.
the other fucking room, yelling at him in chat. What a dumb coward loser.
Incoming.
So anyway, let's hear what he says about it. Oh my
Come
goodness.
here and explain it if you want, because I don't have a fucking recollection of it. I don't have a fucking recollection of it.
Ooh, couldn't support that argument.
Now, listen, the fact that he doesn't remember doesn't mean that something didn't happen. However, she seems to be pretty confident that she told him all about it, and he can explain why she was crying, but he doesn't even fucking remember it. But do you know what?
It wasn't a big deal.
Is she talking about anything?
So I can tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So she got kicked off the aux. Patty kicked her off the aux. And then when Patty
this is related to the aux thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is where Mike told her like she had like the fucking 12-year-old girl like emo music. Yeah.
Yes.
So this was one of the best stories, is that when she tried to take over the music for the gym and people got pissed because it wasn't the right music.
Yes. And so when she got kicked off the aux, and her and I had that conversation where I was like, oh, I probably did go too far because I told her it was 12-year-old emo music, but it was
Boy. Slippy.
just like she was trying to diss on Patty's music, and I was like, what the hell are you
That's
saying?
another coach.
Patty was another coach at the time. So what she was saying didn't make sense. So I was like, and this was just another example of how often her and I would get into it, and I would actually speak my mind, which is why they don't like us, because they don't like when people have different thoughts than they do and don't bow down to their stupid ideology. So she was mad that I wanted to
This is the joint I talk about all the time, especially with the echo chambers, bro. These niggas want you to dead ass just basically suck their dick, glaze him up, bro. If you don't spit the same exact rhetoric and ideologies back at them, bro, it'll never be enough. That's the whole thing with the purity testing beat. Definitely better get to that on the Trexicon. But like, yeah, bro, you're never gonna be pure enough for these heads, bro. That shit is so annoying.
that Patty changed the music, because I wasn't even the one that did it. Once again, I'm nice. I probably would have let her play that stupid shit. So Patty wanted to change the music, does change the music. She gets upset, starts talking shit about Patty. I stick up for Patty and told her music was 12-year-old emo music. We were supposed to do our pad session, because I always would have to do pads with her before Ian. Once again, I remember all facts. These guys are idiots. And so as
Stamped. I ain't gonna lie. Super stamped.
soon as that happened, I literally turned around because I was like, okay, let's do our pads. I was going to put her gloves on. She runs to the bathroom. And right when I saw her run to the bathroom, I was like, oh, this probably isn't good. She's probably going to be crying. Sure enough, she was crying in the bathroom. She took several minutes to come out. By the time she comes out of the bathroom, she's bawling. She tries to leave to go to the car, and I see her go to the front door, but she realizes she doesn't have the keys to the car. So she has to come back. At this point, she's already crying. She's super sad. Once again, they don't know what the fuck empathy is. I see a woman crying.
They literally don't. And funny enough, we went over this, John, yesterday or whatever, like the difference between sympathy and empathy, where it's like, yeah, most heads, when they talk about empathy, they're actually talking about sympathy, because with empathy, it's the thing of like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, obviously putting yourself from their perspective and thinking about like their situation, what they're going through, and how you can relate to that, like how you can personally relate to that, like truly. While meanwhile, sympathy is like the effort of like, yeah, you can acknowledge their situation is sad and bad, and like you can feel sorrow and remorse and all that for it, but you cannot personally relate to it because it's not a situation and it's happened like to you. So on a base level, Jelko and Soto don't know what the fuck empathy means, because they will never share that emotion because they are fucking heartless troglodytes. But yeah, even like down on the actual levels of the meanings, bro, they definitely don't know what the fuck that shit means.
I'm gonna feel bad. I'm like, oh shit, I did not mean to make her feel that bad. I thought we were gonna just have that conversation, go on to pads, have a normal day. That's why it's so funny. They're like, oh, you gonna cry about it, you crybaby? Bro, you guys are the fucking crybabies. Like, I can move on from shit. They can't. So she's crying about it. I go give her a hug because I'm like, hey, I'm sorry that you're crying. I didn't hug her to the point where she started crying. I felt bad, so I gave her a hug.
She was crying.
And I said, yeah, she was bawling. So I
that's a crazy, malicious lie. The way she told that story is nuts. She's crying from...
So yeah, like she tried to basically imply and frame this was like, you know what I'm saying, obviously in a malicious, but like in a certain manner. But yeah, that was completely debunked because, of course, Yoko, emotional, cry bully. Oh boy, I'm telling you, the Trexicon's gonna be spicy.
The aux thing, and then she's making it sound like she's crying because you're like squeezing her and not letting her go.
But literally, because that makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't.
Why would I just be squeezing her? Like, she disgusts me. She's always disgusted me. Her mind.
One moment, it was getting too keto. Nah, we stop playing.
Mind is disgusting. I see people like shout.
Nah, like facts, duh. I say it all the time, especially for the Huns. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Yo, the looks is one thing, hun. I'm not gonna lie. Face card, beautiful, gorgeous. Cherries, they looking nice. Rumsky, woo, whamming, hun. But that personality, huh? If it isn't elegant, gorgeous, absolutely stunning, then I don't give a fuck. Because it ain't nothing. If your heart is black, if your heart is ugly, you're overall ugly, inside and out. That's tough. Moving on.
Shallow Hal. She's like the ugly girl in Shallow Hal that thinks she's pretty. It's like, no, you're an old, disgusting, like, you're just, everything grotesque is what you are, down to your soul, down to your...
Yo, Mike is going fucking keto. Yo, he's actually ripping her a fucking new one. That shit is hilarious as hell.
Core, down to like whatever she pretends to be in the moment to virtue signal.
Right.
That's
Mike, my king. Exactly what I said earlier. In the moment, for the validation, gratification, and glaze, whatever attribute, whatever thing it is, whatever quality, that will belong to her because she needs the validation. Yo, I am so excited, bro. I'm telling y'all, like I said, I'm literally writing this Sean as we're doing it, but bro, I'm about to be writing so much John in here, bro. And that's the cool thing about it. The internet, oh my gosh, we'll be able to update the doc. So we'll constantly be able to add stuff as I think of more Johns, bro. Lovely. Isn't the slops just sloppy? They indeed are. Except for when we're dealing with morons.
like, it's like you're none of those things, and you know you're none of those things. That's why you can't even actually stick up for these things, and that's why her stories make no sense. But yeah, I did have empathy, and I went to hug her because she was a crying woman. You know who didn't try to hug her? Ian, because he has no fucking empathy for his wife.
Ooh, Bunda, brother. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, if you're not trying to comfort your partner, like, that's not even just, like, for the Huns. Like, if you're just not trying to comfort your partner in general, bro, that shit is crazy. Like, the fuck? Don't you love them? Fuck are you doing? Like, bro, you should be the first motherfucker trying to make sure they alright.
That's crying. If I saw my wife crying, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Boom, bam, bop. Mike gonna tell you right there. Yeah, bro, again, especially for the bros, like, but, like, this overall still, like I said, that should be both ways for your partner. But, like, for the bros, come on, bro, you see a girly pop crying, bro, you not gonna do shit? Boy, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm like, man, if you don't get that girl a hug, get that girl a hug. What are you doing?
He didn't even
You remember it. You remember it. He doesn't.
I remember it perfectly. And then, so she grabs the keys to her car and then leaves for the rest of the session. I tell Ian, I'm like, dude, I'm like distraught. I'm like, fuck, I didn't mean to make her cry that bad. Ian's like, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Once again, he told her she's a hypochondriac. Yep. The moment she got her fucking fake concussion.
Oh, the 13.
Because she got punched in the head. And one of her 13 concussions.
On the fucking money, because yeah, I thought that shit was ridiculous. And like, because she said she had like 11 minors and like 2 majors or whatever, like that shit. And again, I do remember the thing with Ian saying, like, them saying to us that, yeah, Ian told Kate that she's a hypochondriac and all that shit, bro. Oh my god, these 2 fucks are so insufferable, bro. Holy shit. Like, that shit is crazy still on Ian's part. Like, even if you were to know that she's like a hypochondriac, it's crazy that I have to fucking sit here and defend Yoko, bro, low key. Like, that shit is insane. But like, even if you're like, you know, you're saying your partner, your wife was to per se be a hypochondriac, like, you still want to make sure she's good and comfort her, bro. You just gonna be like, she be alright. She be alright, bro. She be doing too much. She be alright. Again, that's your hun. Don't you claim to love her, nigga? Go make sure she really good. The fuck?
And 11 minors and 2 majors, which we've still
on the money, baby.
Never seen any of the video of her just being knocked unconscious on the fucking lacrosse field or the hockey field. She used to say crazy shit to Ian. She was always trying to like make it sound like he wasn't as much of a man as he was. She'd be like, one of the times I was talking about how good Ian's body shots were, and she, once again, that's me sticking up for you, Ian, you fucking no comprehension idiot. So well, I was talking about how good Ian's body shots were, and she's like, I could take his body shots. And I'm like, no, you couldn't. That makes no sense. Like, if Ian hit you in the liver, you're going to go down. Like, that makes no sense. And she was like, I've been hitting lacrosse and hockey with sticks, and I didn't ever go down. Da, da, da. Okay, cool. So you took all these body shots, but you had 13 concussions from it. It's like, dude, she's so full of shit. It's crazy.
Factor.
Easy. But yeah, so
actually, funny enough, figuratively and literally, or at least Soy Dubs is full of the shits.
I literally remember that. Ian doesn't even fucking remember it, because to him he was like, oh, it's not a big deal. Even though the next day they come to the gym and they tell my wife, Michael has no respect for women. He never respects women.
Oh God, that's what.
Yeah, of course, because Yoko is the ultimate feminist, and she is the speaker for all 4 billion women on this planet. Again, for the girly pops watching.
Girly pop.
Shout out to you for watching, hun. Does Yoko, Anisa Jomha, speak for you? Because I bet I know your answer. I bet I do know your answer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's like,
I had to have a whole sit down with her the next day, because she came to the gym and she was so upset. And then she told me that, she doesn't understand why I could be with Michael, because, he doesn't support women. And she was literally encouraging me to leave my husband, basically. Like, I wouldn't be with someone like that.
Sounds
I don't know
like the
why
kind of pressure she's putting on AB, Olivia, and Lena.
Yes, she's really good at that. Yeah.
And the fucking concern trolling she does is insane. When Ian made a whole video about fucking concern trolling. I'm like, I'm cussing way more.
To be fair,
actually, he made 2 of them, because he made the actual concern trolling video. The shit was asked with the whole 150,000 comments, and then Content Cop H3 is the biggest fucking concern troll I've ever seen in my goddamn life, probably in YouTube history. Like, bruh, again, the whole video is supposed to be showing empathy and sympathy towards Ethan. Is totally why, what I'm saying. What's that shit that Soy Dub said? Like, yeah, we don't want to spread no misinformation. Now you gotta quote him bar for bar. It was what? Hell, y'all remember 4 different lines. I'm trying to remember the exact one that Soy Dub said. It was there was the one with Ethan oh yeah, he needs it. Oh yeah, an ass whooping is what he needs. Yeah, like that shit. And then having everybody at the end, saying some kind words to Ethan, even though literally not even a week after, everyone is coming out and saying that, yeah. Wait, that was Sean the Black. I remember his shit. Sean the Irrelevant. I remember his shit clearly. He was like, wait, that shit was an option. We didn't have to do it. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Big ass concern troll. I'm not trying to see that shit.
That video was insanely bad, dumb, poorly conceived, incomprehensible, psychotic.
It would have been way better if he would have put Anisa's tweets in there. Then it would have gave way more context to the shit. Yeah. It's like, dude, you and your wife are fucking concern trollers or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I just know it's when you pretend to care about something, but you're like trolling about it. That's exactly. Oh, when she fucking made a tweet about my wife and she was like, I just want her to be better. Bitch, that's not what it said. That's what you put in the first sentence, and then your sentences after that had nothing to do with being better. It's like, they're such pieces of shit. Once again, they have no principles. They have no morals. They just pretend
once more stamped in
like they're better people by using keywords that makes them sound better. And it's like, dude, everyone sees through your bullshit. Even the lies that you were trying to call me out for, you would then immediately talk about how it was the truth. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, you can't even do a lie counter correctly without lying about all the lies. When it's just like, because we weren't lying about anything. Everything we said was facts. He goes on for 45 minutes about
facts are facts. Facts.
Denny's, because there wasn't enough fucking lies for him, because there was no lies. And once again, I remember this shit very well.
Nah, literally, Mike is reciting this shit bar for bar. It's in chronological order. It's kind of yeah, nah. See, and again, and they're once more, credibility is way higher than Soy Dubs on this. They have a general recollection on this. Meanwhile, we already know Soy Dubs has a history of, being bad faith, being disingenuous, clim chipping, definitely leaving a lot of shit out of context. Bro, oh my God. The fucking, content deputy where he justified, funny enough, the fucking, false CPS call. He fucked up and botched the timeline. So how the fuck would we expect it, or not, how the fuck and why the fuck would we expect him to really know the timeline, especially now with all of this? Bro, nah, bro. Again, no, none of the fucking merit shoot stores aside of Soy Dubs and Yoko. Not even close.
I lost so much sleep trying to fucking train this guy, because I knew the work it would take to win these fights, especially the fucking people that he chose to fight. He's like, we could have never beat Dr. Mike. Motherfucker, you could have beat Dr. Mike if you would have taken it as serious as I did. And if you would have actually believed in your fucking coach and not just been like, well, I'm not. For the second fight, I was the one that made him do cardio. We have an Airdyne bike at the gym, and I would force him to do the cardio in front of me. Literally, during the sparring sessions,
there's no way. don't know.
We have an Airdyne bike at the gym, and I would force him to do the cardio in front of me. Literally.
Oh my God, there's a way. Yo, he had to like sit there, like, you know how fucking, yo, when you're in like goddamn kindergarten, they be telling heads to go sit in the corner for timeout. Yo, he had to sit there like this for fucking Soy Dubs, being in front of like him on the like airline bike, bro, on the treadie. Watching him do the shit. You know how fucking pathetic that is, brother? You can't just run for like 10 minutes a fucking day? Nigga, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Literally, during the sparring sessions for the second fight, like, we have video on him. The sparring sessions for the first fight, he would gas every time. First round, gas out. Everyone else would be playing around. He'd be sucking air. And I'm like, Ian, I can tell you're not doing your cardio. He's like, doesn't understand that if you do your cardio, you're not going to gas out and spar it, because he's so fucking new to this. So he's like, he thinks he can just get away with lying to me. And then, oh, I wasn't lying. I was doing the cardio. No, you weren't. Also, he's like, oh.
I'm like, bro, you're not lying your way out of this one, brother. Like, this is literally a direct thing of actions speak louder than words. Like, we can see that your actions are not telling the truth with your words.
And the moving into the house only took 1 day. Bitch, you were looking at houses for so long. It took you like a month and a half.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. That was one of the clips we did see from the stream where, yeah, like Soy was saying like, yeah, man, it only took us like a day or two within the moving process. I'm like, brother, I know for damn sure within the whole process of finding a new house and then like of, you know, you're like move in, not even move in day, but like finished moving everything in, like, yeah, this is our new house now, we're in a new crib. That shit is not taking 2 fucking days. Like, yo, that is just a flat out lie, just on a general basis of the moving process. Like, bro, what?
To find the house that you were gonna move into.
They would cancel sparring sessions because she had to go look at homes to see which one she was gonna buy. And also, I want to say that, like, I don't understand why Anisa.
I was about to say, and I guarantee you those looking at homes were on different dates, definitely more than 2 days.
Does this, but like, since all this drama has come out, since everybody has been like making so much content on these two, I've learned so much facts about them that I didn't know, and I've also learned that like she has lied to us a whole bunch. One thing that she shared with us when they were buying their house, she came to the gym, she was super happy, and she was like, oh my gosh, we got a house, and it was listed at $1.2 million, but we offered 1.4 because we wanted to make.
What? Hold on, because we were just talking about the house earlier.
That she shared with us when they were buying their house. She came to the gym, she was super happy, and she was like, oh my gosh, we got a house, and it was listed at $1.2 million, but we offered 1.4 because we wanted.
Oh, they're so fucking stupid. Yeah, they're so fucking stupid. I mean, it's not like I didn't know that already. Bruh. Oh my fucking God. And I need y'all to keep in mind, if they're talking about the Seattle house, this is the same house I was talking about earlier, where like they were selling that boy for the same price that they actually got it for, which was $1,050,000, I believe. Yeah, $1,050,000, somewhere around there. They're selling it now again for that same price they bought it for. They're definitely gonna sell it at a loss if they do sell that boy. Once more. So Yoko was telling lies, saying that the asking price, the price they were asking for was 1.2, but they were offering 1.4 to like really guarantee that they were gonna be like obviously the best listing, to guarantee like, you know, to basically bid on getting the house. Yet lies. Pathological liar.
To make sure that no one else is going to come and outbid us, you know, because we need a home right away.
Genius.
And, yeah, and then I find out on Kino that like the house they bought for like 1,000 and I'm just sorry, not, yeah, 1,050,000, right, or something like that, right? So it was $1 million. But why did Anisa need to tell me, you know, the coach's wife, that it was listed for 1.2 and she bought it for 1.4? She obviously wanted me to like think she was just filthy rich and she's amazing. I don't understand that, and she lied.
Well, she's definitely not filthy rich. She might be filthy, but she's definitely not filthy rich. And amazingly stupid.
About all these things. So she's just a pathological liar,
yes,
and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
She needs to flex to me. I didn't care.
She's such a pathological liar. Up until like a couple months ago, she had always told us, one of the reasons that she told me that people hate on Ian was because she had done a porn with Mia Khalifa in a hijab. So
I'm gonna go ahead and say, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Let's not ask why that I know she did not do that. Gooding! But nah, in all dead-ass seriousness though, yeah, bro, we didn't all seen this video. Yoko's not in that shit. Yoko's not in that shit. So I don't know what the fuck her dumbass was talking about. Anyway.
I'm like, oh damn.
Wait, hold on. What does that have to do? Wait, oh, okay. Anisa said that she was in the porno with Mia Khalifa.
Yes.
This was the first conversation I had with Anisa when I first met her at the gym. Michael told me, hey, the YouTuber's coming in today with his wife. They're training. You know, come and meet them and film, right? And then I go and I meet her, and I said to her, hey, you know, we don't really know much about the YouTube world. So are you also a YouTuber? Or what do you do for work? And then she like literally giggled like, and then she was like, well, you know, I actually had a porn video that went viral. And I was like, oh my God, I just looked around to make sure nobody was around us, because why are you talking about this at the gym?
That's a fucking fantastic question, because, yeah, why the fuck are you talking about this shit at the gym?
And then she's like, yeah, I had a porn video that I did with Mia Khalifa and another Muslim girl, and the three of us had hijabs on, and it was very controversial.
Yo, she is such a fucking liar, bro. Holy fuck, dude.
And I got lots of death threats. And then after that, I was like terrified for my life, and Ian needed to protect me. And so that's kind of how I became famous, you know? So she made it seem to me that was how she was.
That's such a crazy thing to lie about.
Yeah. She's a liar. She lies all the time. And I think she liked us because we weren't a part of the YouTube world, and she could just lie to us continuously.
And she goes, we're not going to look it up.
We're not going to look it up. Why
would look up? Also, I'm not going to look up a fucking porn of my client's wife.
I didn't even
like, that's insane.
Again, I can factually say Yoko was not in that video.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not a weird, bad person. Like, so we literally didn't even know that was a lie until like recent. We found out a bunch of their lies recently, and like watching Ian's video, like I had no idea he fucking hated as much as us, and we were fucking losers. First of all, like I'm the youngest of my family. So when you try to roast me, but you say the shit that he says, dude, it literally makes me laugh super hard. He's like, you fuck.
Oh yeah, bro. Nah, he literally has like fucking baby jit toddler insults, bro. Like literally, again, funny enough, shut up, baby. Fuck you, baby. That's like the only type of shit he can say in response. Because he has no like constructive arguments to make against any of the claims, not even claims, just factual, genuine criticism that are being made against him.
Once again, we were laughing at Sam Hyde's video.
His roasts are so pathetic, so juvenile, small-brained. He goes, this part's really gonna piss me off. Fuck this guy. And his response is like, fuck you, Ethan.
Yeah.
I don't think he was always this dumb.
What is that? Crazy.
He doesn't know. He does not know how to throw beef with anybody. Here's a good example. Okay, so after like his fight with Dr. Mike, right? When they were fighting in the ring, Dr. Mike hit him in the back of the head several times in the back of the head, which is a legal punch, right? And the ref didn't call.
I'm like, yeah, bro, that shit could cause like hella brain damage and shit.
So I was upset about that. Ian and Anisa were super upset about that, right? After the fight, the next morning when we ran into Dr. Mike and his entourage in the hotel that we were all staying in, that Ian and Anisa.
I was about to say, I'm like, we went dark. Yeah.
For us, I ran into Dr. Mike and his girlfriend and his entourage. I'm with Michael and Ian and Anisa, and I was pissed. So I was about to check Dr. Mike. I said, I checked him. I said to him, because Dr. Mike was like, oh, what a great fight we had. What a crazy event. And I said,
yeah, you try to keep it good chops, bro. Yo, it's nice. Yo, we chilling.
What about those back of the head shots that you threw to Ian?
Oh, nah, yo, Kate came on demon time. She was like, nah, but what about them cheap shots, though? Nigga, I saw them shits. What's up? Nah, that shit is funny as fuck. I gotta hold you.
That wasn't okay.
She like actually kind of ruined the mood because we're all trying to have like a chummy experience. No. And she was so pissed. She's sticking up for Ian.
What did he say? Like, what did Dr. Mike say?
Yeah, I did. And then,
What did Dr. Mike say to that?
He tried to ignore it.
Yeah,
he was like,
he ignored it. He played it off. Just what his exact response. Oh, yeah, it was savage.
Yeah, he said,
Savage. And then I literally said, I'm not gonna be part of this conversation. I'm walking away. I walked away.
And I was like, you gotta go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike said, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here, yo. She might crash.
We're gonna go to the beach. Right? So I was like, you know what? I'm done talking to you guys. You're a piece of shit for like hitting Ian in the back of the head, and now you're not gonna say anything. And Ian and Anisa are both standing there like dumb fucks. They couldn't even like.
No, please.
Like hitting Ian in the back of the head, and now you're not gonna say anything. And Ian and Anisa are both standing there like dumb fucks.
They're standing there like fucking dumb fucks. These fucking morons. God damn it, bro. They couldn't even say fucking words. I mean, god damn it. The one idiot's feeding the other idiot their fucking thoughts. I mean, I don't know what else we expected. But god damn it, like what? Everyone's incompetent. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I fucking love Kate, bro. I'm telling you, yo, she gonna spill the tea every fucking time. That shit is so excellent.
Couldn't even like say anything. They were just like, they were scared.
It's ironic. A doctor's the one that actually gave him brain damage.
Yeah. That's why I don't like Dr. Mike. He's a cheater. Yeah.
What was funny was,
what did you guys think of that fight? When the fight started and Dr. Mike like punched at him real fast after touching gloves? That was really bad manner, right?
Yes. Oh, that completely. First of all, I always told Ian too. I was like, be careful touching gloves because people will try to do this shit. And then sure enough, we didn't think Dr. Mike would do that.
Yeah,
but in the first,
I about to say where he did some sneaky shit. I'm like, never. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, what? You gotta run a straight 30. It's like, nah, this is obviously boxing, bro. This the official Jones. This is literally the official rounds being ran. But like, yeah, bro, I don't know why niggas would be on that type of time. And I guess it's the did my mouse turn off? Oh snap, no. The mouse is going, no, I can't unpause the vid. No, there we go. But yeah, I don't know why I has be trying to like, you know what I'm saying, get that John, and I guess it's to get like a little. Hold on, y'all, bro. Yeah, I was about to say the mouse dancing. Mouse dancing weird, John. Like, bro. But yeah, nah, bro. Weak sauce.
round. In the first round, Ian's actually doing pretty well. Once again, Ian, this is me sticking up for you. You know comprehension, fuck. So in the first round, Ian was actually doing really well until like probably about 30 seconds in or so to the first round. Or at the end of the first round, he starts getting hit in the back of the head, and you see his knees buckle. And then Dr. Mike like hits him. But the thing is, I told Ian because Dr. Mike slaps with his punches. He throws punches like this, which is like how cats paw. But then when you throw overhands like that, it's easy to hit somebody in the back of the head. So I'm calling it out to the ref. I'm like, ref, back of the head, back of the head. The ref's telling me to shut up. They're telling me to sit down. They're telling me they're gonna kick me out because I was like standing, and you're not supposed to stand. So so I was sticking up for Ian, like being a good fucking coach. And then anyway, so we
That's
blocked in the back.
Ian and Anisa don't know how to throw beef, because obviously I called out the person that was hitting her husband in the back of the head. She was complaining. Ian and Anisa were both complaining to us all morning.
Say, you don't even want beef for real though.
Before we ran to Dr. Mike and them about, oh, that was so illegal and how come the ref didn't call it, crocodile tears. So you know what, I cared about them in that time, right? Because I thought they were my friends. So when I saw Dr. Mike, I called him out, and guess what? Ian and Anisa were silent. They didn't say anything. They just looked and they were quiet. Anisa was like terrified that I was actually calling out Dr. Mike. But dude, that's your husband. Call him out. This is your card. Why are you afraid?
I was upset about when we watched that fight, because we were promoting the event at the time.
Yeah.
I was upset about the punch that Dr. Mike threw right out the gate.
Yeah, that was round 2, and then on round 2 they go to touch gloves, and Dr. Mike goes, my coach told me to start fast, so mother, you don't need to. You knew what you were doing. You weren't that adrenaline filled to where you're like, start fast. I don't know, touch gloves. It was like it was an excuse.
Dr. Mike wanted to rock Ian quickly from the beginning, so that way Ian would just basically like lose his equilibrium, just be.
I'm about to say it would get him off his balance, bro. He already got snuck quick. He like, oh shit,
just be afraid from that moment on. And that's kind of what happened in the fight, you know what I mean? Even though Ian trained hard, it was not good enough because he was training against someone who has lots of experience, even though Dr. Mike put out a video saying that, he just started training. That's a lie.
He was trained for 10 years.
Well, he's been doing Taekwondo since he was like 8 years old or something.
But he said he was boxing.
So he knows better. But anyway.
Yeah.
Compared to him, Dr. Mike's a saint. We love Dr. Mike. He's out there being a doctor and giving brain damage when necessary, right?
Yeah, who would have thought years later I'm on Dr. Mike's side way more than my own fighters?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the way that he treated us over time is ridiculous. Especially why would I want to hang out with you fucking losers?
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me? Like, what's funny to me is like Odlin's out and people like that had horrible experiences. They got knocked out in the first round versus Alex, and yet they would still go back to their boxing coach and train after the fight. And I'm just like, Ian, these people are training when they don't have a fight lined up because they actually have a relationship with their coach. You're so clueless and you have no empathy or comprehension, so you can't understand that.
Accountability.
Mike Quick's people got him a YouTube channel. First of all, shout out to Mike Quick's YouTube channel. He just got 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Michael Quick. We love you and we appreciate you.
I don't know who that is, but clap.
That's on his coach.
He was the coach for Michael Reeves. He was the coach for William Haynes. Cool. He was the coach for Odlin's out. So he coached several people on the event. And they were the ones, his YouTubers after the event bought him camera equipment and helped him set up a YouTube channel.
Nah, that shit really is dope as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that's actually cool as hell.
So it's just
nice.
like,
wow.
Dude, it's so nice.
Yeah.
And we're just like, how come people that didn't throw the event are really nice to their people? I spent 11 months with you trying to get putting out my heart and soul into your camp, cared way more than you ever cared, and then you disappear on us for several months, and then you come back like, oh, did we miss too much time? Also, I had specifically told him, don't fight. I said it on a public interview that I did with, I don't even know, some channel on Twitch live stream or something, where I was like, oh, I don't want him to fight Alex Wasabi if he fights anybody else. Yeah. And then he chose Alex Wasabi. In my mind, I'm like, the reason I didn't want you to fight Alex Wasabi was because he loves boxing, and I can tell how much you don't like boxing by how you put.
Still do not know why they chose to do a charity boxing events, but here we are again.
The effort you put into it. So I was like, one of the last people you should fight. Alex Wasabi had a ring in his backyard. He moved a pro boxer in with him. He loved training. Ian doesn't. And he's like, this is who I'm going to fight. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. You're putting us in a hole. This is the opponent you've chosen for the second fight, and yet you put us. We're so far behind on what we need to do to show up to this event. But I still had him in good enough shape to where he outgassed him. He won the third round. One judge had it a draw, which means that he's won 2 of the rounds on one judge's scorecards, right? And then even Julian Chua, Alex Wasabi's coach, was in the corner like in between towards the 4th round, and he was like, "Don't you allow us to be a fucking draw." So it's like Ian was this close.
He said, "Bro, if you let that motherfucker." If you let him get even,
close to maybe not winning the fight, but getting a draw. And if Ian would have been able to put it on him and drop him, we would have won a decision. So it's just like, it's so.
There's no accountability from like Ian himself or Anisa for why he.
Telling you, bro. I'm gonna love being able to pull it up. 5th stat: never take accountability.
Lost his fight. It was just very sad to see, you know, when we watched the reaction to his stream on like on the Kino show, right? And he was just crying about how like it's Michael's fault, and you know, Michael should have like coached him better, or all these other things. It makes no sense. No one's gonna help you win, Ian. You're with Anisa, the parasite.
But then one of the times he's like, Michael was a bad
clout, goblin, demon, parasite.
Bad coach. Why don't you just why don't you take responsibility for me losing because you're a bad coach? And then later on when he was like, we weren't gonna fight.
Yeah. Yo, Michael was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Probably because I'm a good coach and you're just a shit client. So I don't think I'm gonna do that.
He was very technically proficient, and it's like, so I was a good coach. I care if my fighters lose. Like all the shit that he tries to talk, as soon as he says like 3 more sentences, he just made me sound better.
So Mike, I want to ask you: are you comfortable sharing the story, the League of Legends story you told me about?
Which one's that?
You played League of. Wait, was that you that told me about? You played League of Legends with Anisa?
No.
Oh no!
I don't know about the story, but I'm down to hear the story.
Wait, who told me that story?
I'm like, yo, man, I'm curious. I'm curious now, though. You can enlighten me.
The story is.
Oh no, it was. I'm sorry, it wasn't you. It was the other guy in the chat. Chat with us. You guys know.
But the story alone is that basically Anisa sucks at League of Legends, and like she would try to get like she would.
Yes. Yeah, Anisa just fucking sucks at League, man. I'm not gonna lie, she's ass, but like.
Try to get all these people to she would try to like give them attention and try to groom them to be her slaves, to basically like teach her. She would try to like give them attention and try to groom them to be her slave. To basically like teach her how to play because she sucked. And then I was shocked because, you know, I'm new to the whole video game playing world, right? Like I never played games, my kids did. So I always thought when people were streaming,
I was in there, Nah, what Kate probably mean, yeah, like translated that, at least the way I'm interpreting that, yeah, she definitely has some simp ass niggas. That's basically just what it is.
Streaming, they were good. And that's when I had to learn, no, there's actually a ton of girls that suck at playing video games, but they just make a lot of money on stream because apparently they show their tits like Anisa. And
ooh, denims.
That's when I was like, oh, I thought when someone is a professional streamer playing video games.
Oh, word. I sold. I didn't even do the junk, bro. I definitely sold, bro. I definitely sold the bag. Like, yeah, bro. That's why we can never block the talent. That's why we can't block the talent. Because, yo, man, without the talent, there truly is nothing to be there for.
They were all good. And then that's when I learned, no, that's not true. And so that's where that story came from.
So he told me that he was playing League of Legends with a girl he was trying to date.
Yeah.
And he brought Anisa in to play a game with them, right? These people meeting for the first time. And Anisa got in a huge fight with this girl after one game of League of Legends that he had to like smooth it over. I was like,
no, it's a very intense game, Ethan.
But one game with a stranger, friend.
High pressure, okay?
Jesus.
Crazy one.
He also had a lot to say about Gorgeous Gabe.
Oh, yeah.
He's not accepting the Gorgeous Gabe allegations.
Well, what's funny is, first of all, that's how you know it's true, because he's lying about it. And he tried to say, I'm sexually attracted to Gorgeous Gabe because that's his name. And that everyone was like, dude, this proves that he's never hung out in circles of friends, because friends have silly names for each other. Like one of the other fighters was named.
Well, we do know that again. Yoko definitely was dragging that fool away from his friends.
Drama and me both always.
And like the tattoo appointment, John. Like, yo, when she had to get the implants removed, like.
He's called him Gorgeous Gabe. Like he's such an idiot that he's never had friend groups that give each other nicknames, and so he doesn't understand like a nickname is a joke, but it's also based on truth. And so, he tried to say that all the Gorgeous Gabe stuff wasn't true. Also, he tried to say, like, Anisa said this thing about Gabe posting on her hair extensions and saying something, and she was like, oh, that's so brave of him to make a comment. They are so stupid. Gabe has a full-time job and runs a business.
They are so stupid.
He doesn't have time to watch these shows. The only way he would have fucking known about any of this is if they told him. Yeah. So unless they've actually went out and...
You said, yo, Gorgeous Gabe, come on, man. He's been doing this John since 96. He's unemployed, unlike you motherfuckers who are super unemployed. Trust me, I am one of them. But if you're unemployed in the situation that Yoko and Soy Dubs are in, whoa, buddy, it's a problem.
Gabe that, hey, these guys are on podcasts saying this stuff. Gabe doesn't know about any of this shit. Like, Gabe, they don't understand. Other people don't live in this world. That's why it's funny when Ian calls me a disgrace coach. No one in the fight world knows who the fuck you are.
Insane, yeah.
The EHD IA Plus cinematic universe. Yeah, bruh. You gotta really be unemployed to be that tapped in.
No one knows who the fuck you are, Ian or Anisa. Yes. And if they did know who the fuck you were, they wouldn't like you. They're not gonna be on your side. You make yourself sound like shit all the time.
This is how we did.
Quite literally. And that's what I'm saying. They're super ingrained in the echo chamber. Anyone who looks at this like that's oblivious to this, who doesn't know about this drama at all, and like comes into this and you show them the exact context to everything, like, bro, the normal person, there's no fucking way they would sit here and be like, yeah, bro, Yoko and Soy Dubs, no, they're on the right side of this, man. Like, listen, no, they deserve so much. There's no fucking way.
Plus, Ian and Anisa is, okay? So when we traveled them to LA many times in Las Vegas and everywhere else before the CC1 and CC2, right? They would never give us the location of the hotel that they're staying at until literally like the day before or the day up. And they would always say, oh, well, that's because like you have no idea, Kate. Ian and I, like, we're famous and we're celebrities. So if people find out like where we're staying, then, you know, like Ian's afraid that, you know, people might try to come and kill me. Like Sam Hyde might come and kill me.
Yo, it's possible. Like, yo, this show has happened heads before. It's possible to find like heads hotels and shit, bro. There's really motherfuckers that be finding this shit. But like, again, this is Yoko and Soy Dubs. Who gives a fuck? Literally nobody.
You know?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And then I said to her, how is that possible for someone to know like where you're staying? And she said that one time she took a selfie in a bathroom and they were able to figure out which hotel it was because of the tile from the back of the shower.
No, that shit is like dead possible. I just don't think anybody gives a fuck to do that shit and find Yoko and Soy Dubs.
And I was like, are you serious? Are you that famous? How come nobody knows you? I don't understand.
I'm not going to say that wasn't true because maybe it was true. But my thing is, Sam Hyde didn't give a fuck about you guys. He was never going to, like, they said they didn't invite Ian's dad. This was even funnier. He's like, no, we didn't invite my dad because we were worried about the Froggy Fresh drama. What the fuck are you talking about? But you invited all these other creators, so you're not worried about them having to deal with the drama, but you're worried about dad having to deal with drama. That would make no fucking sense to him. Also, Froggy Fresh is great. He's a good person. Him and his wife are actually good people. That's probably why the fuck they didn't like him and couldn't be with, like, because, oh, he went and did something with Sam Hyde to promote the event. Do you not know how to, dude, they have no idea how to promote the fucking events. He would, that's another thing. Like, I would tell him, hey, Ian, put out video of you training, put out video of you doing well.
Well, as you can see, man, from, you know what I'm saying, Idubbbz'S or Soy Dubs with his Reddit post, he's not too good at communication, man. He's just not too good at keeping things transparent. Even Yoko attributed to that. Ian wasn't gonna like it with sharing that much transparency.
Put out videos of you sparring and looking good. And he would tell me, no, that's not gonna go viral. Yeah. So that's why they would put out videos that made it look like they literally edited that one video to make it look like he was getting beat up by Adelina, when in reality, what had happened was he got beat up by the other coach that was out there. That was the coach that gave him a bloody nose. And then Anisa posts the pictures of him with the bloody nose. Is that going to help you promote your event? No, that makes you look like a fucking clown. Like, what are we talking about? They edited a video to make it look like Adelina Sabrina beat him up and gave him a bloody nose. And then once again, as a boxing coach who's like, dude, you're way better than that, instead of showing yourself doing well, you fucking put that stuff out, which emasculates you. It makes you look like a bitch. And it's just like...
Now that one I definitely had to speed face because that shit had me fucking rolling. It makes you look like a bitch. Niggas out here psyop by the fucking Jalooper, nigga. You not on shit.
Like, that's not how you promote your event, by making yourself look like a fucking somebody that's not good at fighting. Somebody that's getting...
Yeah, but that's how Yoko thinks the event will do good. Anything that emasculates, embarrasses, and fucking humiliates Soy Dubs, yes, that's a good. So that's how we're gonna promote the event, by making me look like shit. If you were Soy Dubs in the case,
beat up by people on your undercard that have never trained before.
You guys you sent me some footage of Gorgeous Gabe.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
It's pretty funny.
So yeah,
do we have that, Dan?
To give some context,
oh, it's in the doc. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Okay.
Which one is
Yeah.
it here? You say it's in the doc, Dan? Kate's. Oh, okay, I got it. So, you said it's at like 55 minutes or something?
Yeah, yes. Basically, I would record the whole 2-hour session of Michael training with Ian and Anisa, and then I would take all the recordings that I have and condense them together into one clip, and then I would, yeah. So that's everything from the session.
Here's the footage, right? Just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
Now he's.
As dumbass was finally jumping rope, had to film him jumping rope just to make sure he did that shit, just to have proof that he actually had done it at least once.
Now this is when Ian spars with Gabe the Gorgeous, and we're gonna go on over to that part. And there's, I laugh at Anisa in this. It's very funny.
Yeah, you could see that she's like literally gushing all over and obsessed with Gabe.
Yeah, look at her. Look at how she watches.
Yeah.
So to bring context to this, when Ian would spar his other partners, she would never really watch.
She would walk away.
And then and this is also Ian's early in Ian's sparring session, so they're going super light with him.
Yeah,
We're trying to teach him how to like be comfortable and throw like not super hard, but just actually throw good punches, like with good technique. And Gabe's still beating the shit out of him. But we were, to give context, it's like this was some of Ian's first sparring sessions. We're trying to make him feel comfortable.
This was the first day that Gabe came to spar with Ian, and that's why Anisa's like over there gushing. And then there's even parts in the clip where she's all like giving Gabe a ton.
Yep, like right there. Look at you can tell she's like the fucking witch. That's like a small.
Spar with Ian, and that's why Anisa's like over there gushing. And then there's even parts in the clip where she's all like giving Gabe a ton of compliments on his pants, basically how great he is.
The picture. What's funny is. Yeah, look at
that face.
She's constantly. She's so.
That's why Ian is so upset, because the truth is that his wife is in love with
Play
Gabe.
it, Zach. Let me just stay zoomed in on her.
Yeah, she's in love.
Incoming.
I'm trying to manually track her face.
Yeah.
It's not pretty, but.
The first time Gabe actually punches Ian in the sparring, Anisa actually smiles. That was in the first round.
And also in the video is one of my other pro fighters at the time, Ryan Ishmail, and he was trying to train for a pro fight during Ian's camp. So like 2 weeks I missed in Florida helping Ryan train for his professional fight that he won. But it's like I missed 2 weeks of one of my actual fighters' camps because of working with you.
I'm about to say word again. He missed one of his professional fighters' Johns to sit here and waste time with a professional dumbass. It is just an unfortunate reality.
We get so frustrated with Ian because he would hear shit online when she'd be like, "Oh yeah, this is actually what it is."
This is the Godzilla part.
Yeah, she compares Gabe to Godzilla.
I mean, it feels good. I was hoping it'd be like yeah, that felt good. It felt good, but it was immediately like, oh shit.
Ian's saying that when he
The way she's just standing there with gloves on, she looks like such a dope.
Yes, she is a dope. Exactly.
Yeah, she is a dope.
Yes.
But this was Ian saying that every time he hit Gabe, it didn't do anything to him, so that's what made me crack up laughing.
Yeah. So here's
Y'all heard that.
what she said in response to that. Actually, I want to show the full context. It's
I
that
mean, it feels good. I was hoping it'd be like yeah, that felt good. It felt good, but it was immediately like, oh shit.
It's like shooting a big Godzilla and the Godzilla doing nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, excuse me. What? What the fuck did Yoko just say?
It felt good, but it was immediately like, oh shit.
It's like
shooting a
Godzilla and the
Godzilla
doing nothing.
And the Godzilla doing nothing. What?
Just knowing.
What a dumb idiot weirdo.
What the fuck is she talking about? Like,
stupid contribution.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Gabe, so in this
fuck again is she even here?
Analogy, gorgeous Gabe is Godzilla. The great Godzilla, and Ian is probably like
that is the saddest shit. Like, she legitimately has to come to the boxing sessions because there is fucking nobody. Like, she would legitimately be alone, bro, if this fool Ian is not around. Like, there is nobody, bro.
Side monster. He's not even like a main monster. He's like
Shout out Godzilla, Teddy Fresh.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Can I call that?
You guys want some stuff? I'll send you guys some stuff.
Thank you so much. Oh, now Ian's gonna say that we went on the show for Teddy Fresh merch.
Yeah. I'm bribing you with t-shirts.
We're about to say like, yo, bro. Nah, bro. I swear they promised they would give him a lifetime supply of merch. They went on the pod. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here, Ian. Like,
bad breath. I'm like stinky, and
I shit myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit myself?
I know, that's what we said.
Just
Just one more time, because it's so damn funny.
It's so good.
It's like throwing up.
Yeah, that felt good. Some more felt good, but it was immediately like, oh shit.
She's cooking on this, watch.
It's like throwing up, shooting a big Godzilla and the Godzilla doing nothing. Just knowing, like, all right,
doesn't even look.
we're screwed.
It's all good. Dude,
Yeah, fucking walk away in shame.
Bombakat!
Bombakat bunda. Take that walk of shame. Cause you're a fucking moron.
Expect that, right? I want to have attrition. Right? And this is me talking about me and dealing with people that can get punched and not show anything. I'm like, we need to have that attrition. So you need to be able to punch people over and over again. And then, it just shows me being a good coach. Also, right after that is when Ryan goes to spar with Ian. He had 2 more rounds. And Anisa doesn't watch the rounds where Ryan
Every time Ian spars with the other opponent, not Gabe versus Gabe, Anisa will walk off. But whenever it's Gabe training with, sparring with Ian, Anisa comes right back in and she has her full attention, ready to go. Right like that.
Yeah.
Where's the one he spars afterwards with?
No, in between the rounds.
After that clip, he sparred
It's
Ryan.
a separate clip.
It's one round with Ryan, one round with Gabe. They go back and forth, you know? So if you just go to the beginning, you'll see where Ishmael, the other, and they go to the rounds. Yeah, and then so...
That's where I would have to train her.
Yeah.
So this is clips of me having...
Yeah, this is clips that Michael trains Anisa before.
Damn, why the fuck is she even here, bro? That shit is just so...
Or Ian.
That's fucking nuts. Why?
Look at that. Look at all the work he has to do.
So instead of getting ready with Ian for his sparring session, the first 30+ minutes I have to train her.
Why?
I have to work with her on everything.
If everybody wonder why Ian sucks,
Like, that's the exact question. Like, why? Like, why the fuck are we wasting time with her?
it's because Anisa took up half of his training. Look at this. Who does this? Who brings their wife? Ask AB if he brought Lena so she can have a session before he went sparring or training.
That's pretty nuts, yeah.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
Can I also say something though?
she
Take this for what you will. People are gonna get, but her form does look good.
Especially
that's
early on.
credit. You know what I mean? But
Well, that's.
Yeah, fuck her form. Again, why is she wasting time when fucking Idubbbz'S again lost both of his matches? Her ass wasn't fighting at fucking all. Like, this is just, again, adding to her fucking narcissism and, like, ego shit, bro. It's like, yo, you want to be the main character so bad. You want to feel so fucking important. Like, god damn it, Yoko. It's your fucking husband boxing, not you. Why the fuck are you taking up his training time? The nigga already didn't want to fucking train. Like, bro, this shit is so stupid, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, nah, fuck that shit. No charitability shall be given. Nah, let me stop playing. But, like, bro, seriously, even if her form is good or whatever, like, the nigga whose time needs to be, like, training with the form is not her. It's fucking her husband.
She won't understand that you're giving her a compliment.
She won't understand. She won't understand.
She has no comprehension.
This is why I hate AB.
That's why Ian sucked.
But yeah, she literally didn't look bad at all. Like, she looked better at pads than Ian. But once again, she had played sports. Ian had never played sports. Ian had 2 left feet. All Ian had ever done. Like, yeah, because that doesn't look bad right there for somebody that's newer. You know, she's a little lazy with that lead hand, but at the same time, like, for being newer to boxing, like that 1 2 3 1 2 is not that bad. And then once again,
why is she even in the documentary? She's not fighting.
Thank you, Ethan. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, like, oh my god, that main character's another thing getting added onto the Trexicon, main character syndrome.
Well, they wanted me to film everything. They wanted me to film Anisa working with Michael, and also they wanted me to film Ian training with Michael.
Yeah.
So basically, from start to end of the training session for 2 hours, I film everything, and a little over an hour is what is the total content that I've clipped together, and I just combine them. So this was his whole training for that whole day.
So where's the clip of her not watching?
So after we laughed, right after the Godzilla part,
she
goes to hit the. So literally right after the Godzilla part,
so that's
she goes to. So look at her staring.
Yeah, see, watch now. Yeah.
Ryan puts his gloves on, so watch this. Ryan will get his gloves on, and when Ryan gets his gloves on, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hit the bag."
Yeah, she's like, "I'm done flirting now."
Yeah. So literally right after this, Ryan goes and gets his gloves on. And she goes to hit the bag. Shout out Ryan Ishmail. He's fighting over at it in the end right now, but. So it's this also shows like how much I was having fun with them. I was like putting them in this best environment for Ian to learn. Looked like that gym is empty right now. We were providing him with like the best training possible.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so crazy. Like I put so much into his fucking camps.
So I want to say that the fighters that volunteer their time to help me and Michael train Ian, they don't get paid for this. They do it for free. You know, they come in, they spar with Ian for free. They put in their hours for free, and Ian has no respect for them to make it.
shit, he didn't have no damn respect for anybody.
Whereas he doubles down on everything, saying that, those are just his training people, like they don't matter to him. Like that is just so sad, So I'm really disgusted by, him double downing on everything and having no respect for his training partners. Because all of this was a volunteer work that they did to support me and Michael. They did not know Ian at the time. They did it to help us because we were trying to help our fighter.
Yeah, that was literally all on their merit, bro. Like, shit, these motherfuckers don't know who the fuck a soy dub is. Nigga, who the fuck is an Idubbbz'S?
Have respect in the fight world. So like, these people took time out of their day to sacrifice to help him train. We weren't doing paid sparring partners. These were all people that I had in my community that I was bringing in to help work with him. And so it's so ridiculous that he's like, all you ever did was fucking coach me, you fucking loser, and you got your money for it. Another thing about that too, like he acted like I didn't do much for the event. Like AB was talking about how I went backstage with him. Man, backstage, I was one of the people making sure people were on oxygen. I was one of the people getting buckets for people. I was getting ice for people. I was getting blankets. Because what happens after these people get into this fight in front of 12,000 plus people, you have this huge adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
So a lot of them too, they're not very well trained. So afterwards, you're going to be throwing up. And AB went freaking 4 rounds. Like that was incredibly tough. He got dropped.
4.5, man. 4.5.
4.5. Exactly. Over 4 rounds. Over 4 rounds. That's amazing.
Yo, shut up, baby. Nah, I'm telling you, bro, that soundbite is so fucking funny. Yo, AB said, hold on, wait. Y'all got to put some respect on my name. Sure, baby.
for 5 months of training, because people need to take this in context. You didn't just fight 4 2-minute rounds, 4.5 2-minute rounds. That was in front of 12,000 people. That's insane. The amount of adrenaline that you're going to have and the drop that you're going to have is going to make you sick. So I was backstage hooking people up to oxygen. I was making sure I would run and get ice packs. I would get blankets. I would get medics for everyone. I did that for both events. I didn't just do it for my fighter. Like I took pride in being able to help everyone on this event and guide them through this experience to make it the best experience possible for them. So I was doing so much.
When Ian and Anisa,
and that's what I'm saying. Like he's even obviously doing some of the back end work for obviously like what I'm saying, the actual boxing match within Creator Clash and all that type of beat. And again, a fucking comedian got paid about like 62% of what he got paid for doing one shitty ass show. Meanwhile, he was doing all of this for multiple events for all this John too. Yeah. Again, they're pieces of shit. Anyway,
for Creator Clash 1, when they went on their podcast, when they went on their Twitter podcast, and Anisa did not mention Michael's name once, and she took credit for all the work that Ian was doing. Our fighter, Ryan Ishmail, the one that was also sparring with Ian in that video, he was so upset and hurt by it because why would you do that to your team? Why would you do that to your coach? So actually, after Ian and Anisa did that interview, he quit helping. He stopped coming to train with Ian, and Ian never knew why he stopped coming. And we were nice, so we never told Ian why. But now, Ian, you know the truth. The reason why Ryan Ishmael stopped coming to spar with you and didn't want to commit any more hours of work to your training is because he decided for himself that you are not a good person because you went on this podcast and you gave no credit to your team or your coach or no one. Instead, you said Anisa has a background in kinesiology and she's the one.
Future sided that boy hefty. Yeah, man. Like, doesn't Anisa have that background in kinesiology? Sure.
That takes care of me.
And also, that was one of the times.
Now you know. Now you know, Ian.
He was there for one of the times Dad was sparring, and I told everyone. I said, because don't get me wrong, Dad did put a lot of heart into it. He put a lot of soul. And when we were working with Dad, it was only a couple months into his training. So the fact that Ian stopped him with a body shot, and then now Ian thinks he would beat Dad up. Ian, Dad will kick your ass.
I
now.
think Dad would.
Holy shit! Fuck Ian. Maybe that's where Dad got it from. Ian's the one that taught him his whole flow because he got me with a fucking body shot. That's
right. Well, so that day though,
I'm kidding.
That day I told all the fighters, I said, "Hey, Dad's coming up. Take it easy on him." And then Dad goes on the podcast too, and he's like, "I learned I can take a punch from all these MMA fighters," and he's like, not really giving credit where it deserved to be. So that's why some of my fighters were offended. They were like, "Hey, these guys are going on podcasts talking shit about us."
Yeah,
we're not going to come back for this.
What a bunch of lame ass losers.
Exactly.
Guys, I'm running out of time.
Okay.
So I'll just say, is there anything you want to say in closing to get off your chest, or something you want Ian and Anisa to know, or everybody? Anything.
I mean, we just appreciate you guys. We hope Olivia's doing okay.
It's love.
And I also want to share that for my advocacy work that I'm doing, I want everybody to know that usually how the House bill cycle works in America, every state is very different on how they when they process their House bills. But for the nonprofit that I work with, we usually work on the House bills from January to spring. And then when you see like Oregon passing the bill and Missouri, those are the bills that we've already been working on all year long from January until spring. And so now we're kind of hearing who's passing and who's not. But as of right now, like we're taking a pause because usually the bill cycles are completed by by spring, and then we're prepping for 2026. And so I should be receiving more information in the next few months as to which dates we're going to be taking on next year, and I'll let you guys know.
You guys had a success after our first interview, right? That there was a state that made a law.
Yes, it was actually Oregon. Yes, Oregon. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, it was amazing. Yeah.
Doing real activism, real change for real people.
100%. Yes. And that's why, it's so important to me. And even though Ian and Anisa put us through, all this horrible things and like backstabbed us and just treat us like crap, I put all that aside, and I sent that text message to him because I just thought to myself, even if they're horrible and they like never gave us a bonus or they treated us horribly or came to our house and then act like they don't know us, it's okay. Like if I reached out to them and they were to just share the house bill and the work that we're doing, that would have just made up for everything else. You know what I mean? Because that's all I really wanted. But as you can see now,
just to get some attention again on the activism that she's doing, like again, because the cause, like obviously with Kate, we know she's been through obviously all the trauma with the whole child bride, situation. You would think Yoko and Soydubs on a base human level, would they be able to share some sympathy and or empathy, at least on that factor? But nope, ghosted. So yeah, again, we see where they're at.
way they're behaving is that they're not good people. They want to share your trauma. They want to share all these things, and it's very sad.
They're pro-child marriage. Let it be known.
Yeah, they are pro-child marriage, 100%.
That's what they're in favor of.
Yeah.
Well, ironically, I mean, Ian, in age is not a child, but mentally he is, and so in that case, Anisa is very pro-child marriage.
Yes, 100%.
Well, guys, Bonafide Boxing, and what's the name of your account, Kate?
The 12-year-old bride.
The 12-year-old bride.
Yeah.
Is that the socials you guys want people to check out? Is there any other ones?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Winnie's here too. She says hi and bye.
Also, we do want to say, like, people who are reaching out to us, like, so we got so much support from being on the show.
Yes.
We appreciate all the H3 family. They're actually beautiful people. They're good people.
The H3 family, baby. Share love. They already know. H3 fam showing love. We got to show it back, baby.
A lot of them were like, we feel so sorry for you guys for getting the hate you're getting. Like, we didn't feel any of the hate. I feel like to get the hate, you actually have to go look for it. You have to go into Reddit places and look for it. We were getting so much love and appreciation. So we just want to say thank you to all the H3 family that listen and supports us. Especially, like, it grew her platform so much, which makes me feel so happy because I want my wife to be successful and do good things.
It makes me happy that now when I share about the states that we're working on and what we're trying to push the bill, where we're trying to push the bill, there's an audience that's there and they also want to be a part of the change, you know?
Amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing more, you feel...
Gotta give more support to Kate, man. Like, this John, it's just like a fire thing she's doing. Obviously, again, like we just said, like, she had been through this whole traumatic, you know what I'm saying, point in her life. But to see that her John is actually succeeding now, and legitimately, we've live seen it because heads from obviously coming off of the last pod episode have supported her. Like, it's just so not only fire, but wholesome to see. Gotta again should have love, baby.
So alone sometimes, you know, as an advocate and a survivor. And so just having the support of the H3 family being here makes a huge difference. And all their kind words and all their messages, it really means the world to us. And I just feel so incredibly blessed, and we appreciate everything, you know.
Well, that's so nice. And
we're super happy.
The H3 family loves you guys. We'll always be here anytime you guys want to come on. Kate, if you want to talk about your if you're having like a milestone, or if you guys did something, or if you need help with a bill or something, you guys are always welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you
Just let
so
us
much.
know.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, Dan, Zach,
Everyone.
Galia. We appreciate we appreciate you guys all. I mean, and for the newest member, she's doing great work. She is amazing too. So you have a great crew, Ethan. We appreciate all you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Her name's Creepy Tomorrow.
We can share.
It's creepy tomorrow. Creepy guy. Yo, nah. Yo, shout out.
Up on Instagram too. Just let me know if you need anything.
We appreciate you so much. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for calling in.
They already know.
And I'm sure Ian will have a lot to say about this, or not.
Yeah,
I fucking hope not. But at the same time, maybe I do. Because, hey, man, he'll be printing content for us forever. The sweetest.
Well, that's the thing. We can always come back on and tell more facts about how ridiculous he is.
We got time, Ian.
Please do.
This is content, baby.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
What was that, Ian?
I have bad breath. I'm like stinky.
Why did you say that?
I shit myself.
Like, I get that your breath stinks and you shit yourself, but you don't have to always tell us every minute. That's embarrassing.
Shut up about Denny's. Denny's is good.
It's true. It is pretty good.
I like Denny's, yeah.
All
right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
Thanks,
and
guys.
have a great evening.
Shout out to Harley also, because he wasn't here today. We appreciate Harley also.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Mike and Kate, the 12-year-old
Yeah.
bride and Bonafide Boxing. We'll put their links in the description if you want to follow, stay up to date with them. And man, they are just such great people, you know? It really is just tremendous
The all-knowing
stuff.
succubus knows you're watching, Ethan Klein.
Okay. Whatever.
When the fuck did they get this soundbite? What the hell? I must have missed some clips, cause at least you know you're a fucking succubus, witch, bitch, troglodyte, fucking Yoko.
I'm plotting.
Whatever you say.
Not thinking I should.
So, hope you guys enjoyed. It was a fun episode. We didn't come close to talking about all the shit we wanted. Denim's just sucked. Was a time vortex. But
Yeah, we might gotta check out that Denny segment for sure.
hey, we got more shows to do, right? I mean,
I woke up like at 5:45, so I could get there around 6 a.m. I went
Where?
in, still don't have them in stock, but I saw
Why?
everybody.
Why do you
Yo, what the hell is Nate talking about?
think we want to hear this?
Nate! I'll just,
Nah, brother, Nate soundbites me. I'd be fucking crying, bro. The one Nate soundbite, that shit instantly moved up to top 3, bro. That shit was so funny. Well, I guess it must have smelled like shit. Yo, that shit had me fucking rolling. Guess this must have smelled like shit.
are you boxing?
Go
Are
get to it.
you talking about work or boxing?
He's cooked for sure.
I just nod in my
yeah,
head.
Nate's
Just
pretty
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ethan.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it is
I
frustrating.
need to get my team under control.
It's very frustrating how he interrupts constantly.
Not really.
Not really.
So Wednesday we'll be back for members who we love.
Yes.
Thank you to our members. And all throughout the week we'll be sprinkling you with VODs on the EXP. It's H3.
Oh, righty then.
And we'll be back on Friday live for everybody. So until then, have a blessed evening, a lovely week, and this is your friends over at H3 saying ta-ta for now.
You already know then, baby. Of course. That was responding to Denim's, Idubbbz'S, and Anisa. H3 Show 191 in the segment talking to Kate and Michael because you already know for Yoko and Soy Dubs. It gets messy and messy every time. But if you guys want to watch the OG segment, down in the description, first link, sure to love it, of course. Ethan, Ila, the whole crew on the H3 pod, of course. The La H3 fam. Final opinions and conjecture for Yoko Soy Dubs. Let's see if Yoko Soy Dubs responds. Because the EHDIA Plus cinematic universe, it just always keeps on giving. So we'll see. Other than that, like I said, sure to love with the H3 pod and H3 fam, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.